Oh, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Welcome. Welcome. What's up, guys? I've been reading the chat. Welcome. Welcome to more Imaginary Scramble. So today we're gonna be doing a full-on Imaginary Scramble stream, as opposed to yesterday when we had most of the stream being taken up by notes. But welcome, guys. Welcome. Let's just jump into the thingamajig, the daily. I still have the notes open here. I've been reading them and reading bits and pieces of them to remind myself of them. But yeah, okay. Let's start off with Yu today, I guess. Gogh, boy. Oh, that is more than unexpected. Limited female human. Arts or single target, either chaotic or good, but not foreigner nor a 5-star. Okay. It could be a lot of things then. Okay. Let's see. 4 stars. Either single target or... Shufu is not limited, no. Okay. I'm gonna guess it is a 4-star. Atalanta is not human. Welfare. Impossible. No, it is single target, not arts. 4-star. Oh, she's also chaotic good. Okay. It is single target, not arts. 4-star female, limited human. Okay. Okay. Done. I mean, I don't know what Camilla is. Let me just try it. Clash check. Oh, she's permanent. It is single target buster though. Camilla, I guess it makes sense that she would be Earth. It is... It's chaotic. Chaotic neutral. It's chaotic neutral. That's an interesting pairing. Okay. Okay. Single target buster. Female. Human. Chaotic neutral. 4-star. Not foreigner, not archer, not assassin. Single target buster. Female. 4-star. Limited. Okay. Human. Done. Welfare. I thought I had it there for a second. She is, I'm pretty sure, human, female, 4-star, single target buster, but she is welfare. What about Lancer? Is Kyo Earth? I don't think she would be human. She's like legit a dragon. I was thinking Lancer Kiyohime, but... Taumo is AoE, right? Yeah, a Taumo cat. Caster? It could be a caster. Single target buster caster female. Limited. I'm pretty sure she's not it. She's permanent. Quick. Permanent. I'm pretty sure Helena Blavatsky is. 5-star. Welfare. I'm pretty sure she's not single. I'm pretty sure she's like the tank one, right? The caster Marie Antoinette. No, that's the rider one, I think. Let me try this. It's not a caster. Okay, this is the Arts AoE one. It's not a caster. Oh, it could be this Elizabeth. Oh, chaotic neutral. Oh, I think Ooh, no, this Elizabeth is permanent, actually. Never mind. She's permanent. She's permanent. She is permanent. Almost got me there. Almost got me. Do we try it? Here. It's not a Lancer. She is Earth, though. Done. Done. Could it be like a Hephaestion? What if it is Hephaestion? She's a 4-star something. Okay. Permanent as well. Had to try it, you know. I guess it could be a rider or... No. It could be a rider. Wait, isn't this one... No, this one's the... Oh. Hell if I remember which one's which. Rider check. Okay, this was the 5-star. It also is the human one, which is insane. Surely it's a saber then. Surely I didn't miss anything. Oh, it could be a ruler though. What's Io? Himiko's a 5-star. Martha. Holy shit, there's a lot of rulers. Vargas is Earth, right? Surely? Yeah. Shouldn't be human. Yeah, shouldn't be human. Frankenstein? I feel like Frankenstein should be also Earth. Yeah, Frankenstein is not human. Ain't no way. Gareth? I don't know. I don't think so, but could be. Mordred is AoE. Rama is male. So is Roland. No, she would be Earth. Tomoe Gozen? It's not a... Oh. Oh, this Tomoe Gozen is not it. Wait, how long has it taken? 7 minutes? We're fine. It needs to be below 10 and we're fine. What if it's... Wait, who am I missing? Saber, Rider, Caster, and then we have Archer, Assassin. Oh, Berserker. Ooh. It is a Berserker. Of course it's not Atalanta, she's not human. What if it's... No, she's a 5-star. Of course she is. She is human though. Oh, oops. Quickly. Quickly! Brynhild is Sky. No. 3-star. Art. Is this Minamoto no Raiko even... I feel like this one is a 5-star one, no? Maybe not though. It is. She's also AoE. Done. Nope. That's not a human. That makes sense, actually. That actually does make sense. Welcome. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Let me change this. Okay. Emmanuel has dementia? Wait, what? Oh, I see it. I see it. Well, let's go. Let's continue on with Imaginary Scramble. We left in the middle of Act 1, so let's just jump right into it. A report. It's been 5 hours since the rescue operation. So far, there have been no further enemy attacks. Your course of action turned out to be correct. Acting Commander, young Gogh has been a huge help, and the person we rescued is assisting us now too. Despite how hopeless things seemed before, I think we've finally seen the light at the end of the tunnel. Stop it, Captain. You're going to make me blush. Thank you, though. I'll keep doing my best to be your eyes and ears. By the way, would it be possible for me to work outside the ship too? How did you make it so you and Osaka Hime could do that, Lady Goddess? Oh. Well, the swimsuit our ally from the moon sent us was embedded with this. I believe it's called a memory chip. The BB memory chip. There's a mysterious spell bound into it that appears to be, if not void magecraft, then something similar. When this chip is installed into a spirit's clothing, it makes its wearer compatible with void space. Additionally, it improves their physical capabilities. Limbo voice? We had a similar voice. I already forgot what it was though. However, the only servants who can make use of these outfits are those who possess swimsuit spirit origins or who have otherwise acquired a swimsuit in the past. Unfortunately, the only such heroic spirits here are Osaka Hime and Mesh. And Mesh, sorry, but it was simply too soon for me to wear one. Nice foreshadowing. Nice. So, if we're able to summon any other swimsuit capable servants at some point, I can ensure that clothing is similar to void space compatible. Similarly void space compatible. I may not know much about modern day electronics, but I can still duplicate the entire chip with my rune magecraft. Oh. The jokes are the deepest lore? Well, things from the engine room ain't looking great. We've been lucky enough to avoid any critical damage, but the drivetrain's still a mess since we ran aground. We need to get to the dry dock to even begin doing something about our crazy fuel inefficiencies and that loud as shit engine rattling you're heading. And since we lost a whole ton of fuel, best not to expect any rapid maneuvers or speed changes anytime soon. We got beds set up for everyone in the crew compartment. Meals might be a little basic though. Most of our food supply was lost along with the fuel, so we're afraid the servants are all gonna have to make do with just magical energy for a while. But hey, aside from that, everything's fine. We're really happy we got so many guests. Oh, she's still in her swimsuit. Thanks everyone. And with that out of the way, let's talk about our biggest problem. Well, mystery, really. And speaking, of course, of Van Gogh. Hasn't it been 5 hours? And you're still in your swimsuit? It's been 5 hours since the rescue operation? Is she really the Vincent Van Gogh? And is she really on our side? Well, I tested a sample of her blood. On the magecraft side of things, her spirit body is circulating as unusual kind of ether at very high densities. On the magecraft side of things, her spirit body is circulating an unusual kind of ether. Interesting. Servant blood is already fairly different from standard blood, since it's homeostatic magical energy meant to keep the servant's spirit origin working. But Van Gogh's blood appears to be a step removed, even from that.
While we're still waiting for Professor to conduct her examination, I can say that Van Gogh's spiritual composition and reactions are similar to a type of plant-based elixir.
What? A plant-based elixir? Okay.
She may be a heroic spirit using a non-human body, like a special kind of homunculus for her vessel. By the way, the reason I've been using female pronouns for her is because, at least medically speaking, she's 100%, well, female. Well, that's not so unusual. That sort of thing happens in Chaldea quite frequently, is it not?
I guess so.
Just because there's precedence for it doesn't mean it's not significant. Hasn't there always been a clear reason for why servants have materialized as a gender other than the one they're generally known to have been? Yes, there has. There have been cases where heroic spirit legend was lost or altered, like with Arturia or Aiko. Others were summoned as a part of a unit, like Hokusai. And then there's Musashi, whose circumstances are entirely unique.
Oh, there was Musashi, I mean. She was still part of the throne here.
But the common thread among them all is that they are from time periods with very few reliable records. But Vincent van Gogh was a world-famous painter from the 19th century Holland and France.
Data lost? Yeah. 19th century?
With ample historical records, including his own self-portraits and even a few photographs to confirm he was male. Well, what does she have to say about herself? You talked to her a bit, right, Master?
Well...
You want to know what it was like when I was alive? Oh gosh.
Wait, what was the voice? That was not the voice.
Gosh, that's embarrassing. My life really wasn't all that special.
I don't remember what voice I did. Well...
I couldn't have hacked it as either a salesperson or a missionary, so I just smooched off my parents and my little brother, Theo, and spent all my time painting pictures that never sold. There are lots of painters who would have loved to be a friend. Would have loved to be friends with, but my attempt to befriend Gogh was kind of a disaster.
Would be a shame if all that data got lost. Damn.
After that, I kind of fell into a funk and ultimately, well, I put a gun to my chest out in the little village of Alvasue.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I never would have dreamed that my paintings would be so popular a whole country later. Sorry, I can't help but smile about that. Was there anyone I loved? Of course. Doski, who you might have heard of thanks to her famous quote in Shien. Yes, they were women.
Okay.
Same-sex relationships. What are you talking about? I'm a woman and he was... What were we talking about again?
You seem very normal and well-adjusted. He died 2 days later. Yeah, weren't there theories that he didn't actually kill himself, but someone else killed him, but he was covering up for them because he didn't want... I don't remember what the entire story behind it was. I remember reading up on it a long time ago, though. Like, he was covering up an actual murder of his own. She did sound like Van Gogh, but something seemed off.
Right, details she shared do line up perfectly with our records of Vincent van Gogh's life. But then there are the grave contradictions her gender brings up considering when Van Gogh lived. For example, the fact that Vincent is a male name, but the fact that her cohabitation with Paul Gogh would have been a tremendous scandal back then if she had been a woman.
Vincent is a male name. That's a theory, but it's never been proven. Yeah, it's never been proven. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there was some weird stuff with the gun, where the gun, like him having that gun was a weird thing where it, like, I don't remember. There's like conflicting evidence for both sides of the story, I'm pretty sure. where like some things don't match up if it was like him trying to take his own life, but also the other story doesn't fully work either. I don't know.
And then there are all her relationship troubles, the database list, as those all involved other women too. I don't think she's lying to us, but she definitely seems a little mixed up about her memories. That said, she does seem to be fully cognizant of the fact that she's a woman.
Maybe she's a female Van Gogh from another world. Yeah. A lost belt Van Gogh, like Musashi.
If that's the case, I can think of 3 possibilities.
He was deeply mentally ill. Yeah, I know, but yeah, it doesn't matter. I think it was something to do with like him having the gun that was like very sus. He shouldn't either have the gun or I don't remember.
1. She's an unrelated person who truly believes she's Vincent Van Gogh. 2. She is Vincent Van Gogh, but her gender and memories are scrambled by spirit origin abnormality. And 3. She's actually an enemy who's lying about being Vincent Van Gogh. What do you think, Master?
I don't think she's our enemy. Yeah, surely she's not like chaotic evil. She's been extremely friendly ever since we rescued her. Hey, I'll vouch for her.
No way. Hokusai's materialized too. Really? I'd love to meet her. I'm a huge fan of Japan. In fact, Japanese artists were a huge influence on my work.
Oh yeah, doesn't Van Gogh have like this really cool picture of like the sakura, like the cherry blossoms? Yeah, apparently Japanese landscape and stuff was, and art was very inspirational to Van Gogh. I do remember seeing that.
I don't know much about this foreigner stuff, but if you form a contract with me, I'd gladly do anything I can to help.
Gladly, Van Gogh. I trust you completely. Gladly form a contract with you.
It's a little worrying that she doesn't seem to realize she's a foreigner, but at least she's not hostile. Right, in the meantime, whether she's the real Van Gogh or not, she's already shared some valuable information about Void Space with us. I'm still analyzing what she's given us, but at this point, it looks to be about 99.9% accurate. My hypothesis is that she was essentially born knowing things about Void Space by virtue of having materialized here.
Interesting. Okay.
What's more, she's obviously already proven that she can move about Void Space freely without a compatibility chip. So we can say for sure that she possesses protections pertaining to the sea that are at least as strong as ours. And Nemo's. Given those abilities, as well as the information she's given us, it seems like she could be a valuable asset in battle. Since she's a servant, the decision is entirely up to you, Master. You're in charge of the ship now, after all.
Hell yeah.
What do you want to do?
I should form a temporary contract with her. I've got to form a temporary contract with her. What about not a temporary one?
I see your mind is made up. The sea turtle shell is hard, Master.
Yeah, I am.
Oops, I guess I kinda sounded like Captain Nemo there, didn't I? For future analogies, you might try a sea snail's tooth. Very tough, those. But I digress.
Thanks, Nemo.
Temporary contract, huh? Understood. We should be able to scrounge up enough resources to keep one more servant. That being said, everyone, would you mind excusing us for a bit? I'd like to talk to the acting commander in private. I'm afraid it goes for you too, acting vice commander. I'd also like to ask you to stand guard to make sure nobody else overhears us. Oh wow, this is really important. Alright, understood. Good. Professor put up an audio jamming bounded field for us, so not even young Greyface should be able to overhear us. Alright, Master. What I'm about to tell you is a little sensitive.
Wait.
What I'm about to tell you is a little, sensitive, but if I'm going to serve you properly, I think you should know.
What's up?
I think I might know who that servant really is. That damn field is causing so much static I can't hear a thing. Wish I knew what they were talking about. Aren't you curious? Your Excellency Acting Vice Commander Kyrielite. Just Mesh is fine, please. Okay then, Mesh. What do you think Captain and Master are talking about all by themselves? I think they're probably discussing some very fine particulars of this operation, so it makes sense they want to keep things confidential. I see. Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh well, what can you do? Politics is always a ridiculously complicated hornet's nest, no matter the issue or era. So, instead of dull and depressing stuff like that, it might try to talk about something exciting, like romance. Tell me, what do you make of those two prospects?
Those two prospects.
Huh? Are you saying Captain Nemo and Master are, involved? I have no proof, of course, but doesn't the idea of Commander abusing their authority to have a private tete-a-tete with their subordinate just sound dreamy?
Tete? I think so. One of those yaoi fangos? Yeah, she's into BL. Tete, yeah, that's it.
No, it is not.
Such a spoiled party Mesh.
Hey guys, looks like you were taking a break, so I brought you some drinks. Thank you, it looks delicious.
Glug glug.
Oh wow, that tastes so odd. Is this modern alcohol? It sure does. That's a cocktail called the Death Charge. Don't worry, these are non-alcoholic. The captain loves to chug these down when nobody's around. How? What a lovely drink that everyone can enjoy. How about you, Mesh? Do you like it? This is terrible. If I drink anything called a cocktail, I...
Oh no. No. We have a drunk Mesh? She got drunk on a non-alcoholic cocktail?
Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen anyone be so affected by non-alcoholic stuff so quickly. Your face is as pink as a peach. My heart rate and blood pressure rising rapidly. Rational faculties declining.
Yeah, she's negative weight.
Oh no, if I don't do something, I'll be overcome with the urge to burst into the bridge and grill Master with questions. I need to shut myself down immediately, if not sooner. Button, where is the button?
Imaginary alcohol, yep.
Look at this. I was looking through the storeroom and happened to find this self-destruct switch.
What?
Shion certainly has a sense of humor, including something like this among our... Perfect, thank you. Mesh out.
Uh-oh. What? Did we just self-destruct? What? So Skadi was off finding a self-destruction switch, Mesh was getting drunk off of non-alcoholic cocktails, and Yu was writing yaoi fanfics. Interesting group. And freaking Vincent van Gogh was losing it in her own room.
What was that? This is the backup computer room. Someone just activated the self-destruct device we made for April Fools, of course.
That's some Kaleido shit, yep. What? Is everyone okay?
I thought journey was a bad idea, but she insisted it would be harmless. What's the damage, Marine?
Why? Why would you even make it? What do you mean?
Well, everyone's hair is burnt to a crisp, but otherwise they're fine.
Okay.
How can you call this fine? How are you going to fix my poor hair? Oui, my ears. Huh? Wait, this ringing isn't from the explosion? Uh-oh. Okay, everyone. Can the comic relief? There's a ton of enemies headed our way. What? I'm here to help. I forgot to mention this earlier, but void sea monsters are actually really sensitive to sound. So if you want to survive out here, you really shouldn't make any loud noises. Sorry, I laugh when I'm nervous.
I love the sparkle in the eyes. Is the starry night in her eyes? That's awesome. Witchery is ready to deploy. They're not burnt anymore.
Mesh has fainted. Musakabe is missing. Damn, she must have run away. Very well. I should just have to go out there again myself. Marines, bring me the strongest liquor you've got. It might help me forget my shame. Even if you do with that, I still can't send only one servant out there alone.
Van Gogh can do it.
Very well then. How about this?
Second ascension, I think, right?
What's going on? Why did my outfit change all of a sudden?
Now this is young Wei Fei.
I embedded a void compatibility spell on your clothing. It's a little rough since you have yet to undergo an ascension, but it should be enough for you to operate outside the ship. Really? Xie. With this new ascension form, I can help out outside the ship too. I'd like to go outside as well. You would? Are you sure you could? Are you sure you can? Oh yes, I can. I'm already compatible with void space, and my brush is itching for some action, so... Would it be okay if we formed a contract? Lord Delivery met? Probably not. I never could attract any patrons.
Captain Nemo.
Contracts are your domain, master. But I can tell you... if I'd had any objections to her joining our crew, I'd have voiced them before we rested her.
Vincent Van Gogh?
Yes.
You've got a contract.
What? 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 This is awesome. I promise I'll do my best.
She's so cool. Holy team. Can you give me... Why do I need to use this? Why do they nerf my Skadi? Why do I need to use the assassin one? Just at least give me the caster one, even if she's not in a swimsuit. I need to use... Not only can I not use my Skadi, I need to use... the worst one. I can't use my normal Phantasm. What the hell? Neither can I use my noble Phantasm with this. It's fine. I just made you rethink my life choices. It was worth it. She's so cool. She's one of the most fun servants as well. She's really fun to use. Sure. Go, Yu. I think it's 20 per charge, right? I think so. Per charge decreased. Living Flame, decrease defense, inflict burn to a single enemy when damaged. Increase defense, sure. Just go full chain. This should be enough for my Yu to NP. Yep. That's a tiny bit of an overkill, not gonna lie. That MP is to fry phones. Nice.
それもいいな。ほどほどにね。大盤振る舞い。踊れ。
At least the entire thing of like having to attack them before they get revealed is no longer here. Let me use her MP. Man.
嬉しい。
How how?
やっちゃうぞ。
Of course not, Matt. I've never done that.
How? 嬉しい。いいよ。ほどほどにね。ごっかった。
She just cut him with. She just cut him with the sunflower. Okay, I respect it.
はい、やります。書きます。いざやまい、守りて踊り。打ちかかりてはことびきましょう。全勝ウィン、気力連撃。
Man. She does like 1/3. Actually, she had no buffs either. But like, it also wasn't a burned enemy. So it did like 1/3 of the damage. It is the Gogh cutter? Yeah.
Hooray! We won, and you get kick butt in combat. And I had to say, Van Gogh, you and I fight really well together. You're amazing, Van Gogh. Say, would you mind if I called you Gogh? This is great. I always wanted to try collaborating with an artist from a different culture. I knew it. I cannot abide this shame. No, I must find Osakabe and drag her from hiding, whatever it takes.
Why'd Barry run away anyway? Yo, what's up, Enzer? What's up?
She must have caught on to the tactic I was about to suggest.
What tactic? Oh, by the way, do all of the foreigners get the crit buff from Van Gogh? Or is it not all of them? Are all of the foreigners? I don't remember what the attribute is called, but do they all have it?
We sent her out to perform reconnaissance by firing her out of a torpedo tube.
Oh no, not all? Okay. Entity of the outer realm or whatever it is. Most, but if you don't, okay. Summer BB also has it. Yeah, I don't know that much. I do know that much. I know that Summer BB has it, but no other BB has it.
No! I captured the deserter, Captain. This should make up for my crime of somehow inebriating the acting vice commander by giving her a non-alcoholic cocktail, right? Good work, Marine. But no, it doesn't. You there, other Marine. Have the culprit write a formal apology after tickling his armpits for 600 seconds.
600 seconds? That's... Whoa, okay.
Aye, sir. I'll take out the heck out of him. Save me. Alright, return to the matter of Osakabe Hime serving as the focus of our groundbreaking sonar substitute.
Oh, okay, so the Nemo Marines are male. At least this one was.
Yeah. Would you all mind explaining how it will work? As has been so recently demonstrated, void space is overrun with vicious monsters that are sensitive to sound.
Someone please put this in English.
Allow me then, just so there's no confusion. It's best if you think of void space we're in now as something completely different from the original void space. You see, the idea that the void space was always full of dangerous reefs and monsters is simply too divergent from our current theories in Magecraft.
Okay.
With the information we have right now, the most likely explanation is that someone tampered with this void space to make it observable and scattered reefs and monsters all throughout it.
Okay.
While I'm curious what that someone can do, and what their goal might be, is not relevant to our current predicament.
Okay.
More importantly, the fact that these monsters are sensitive to sound would seem to indicate that they are well acclimated to this new void space characteristics.
It's like the unknowable chaos here divided itself into waters of Arch, and monsters of Logos.
Miss Van Gogh's explanation may not be entirely clear, so to elaborate. Whatever originally occupied void space seems to have split into two clear types of entities thanks to our ability to observe void space now. If you were to compare this void space to a painter's palette, both the monsters and the reefs would be made up of thick paint, and the rainbow light that now permeates this space would be made up of thin paint. The rainbow light is dangerous, so much so that just viewing it with the naked eye is risky, but it also possesses some notable characteristics. I'm referring to it as light, but that's just for simplicity's sake. It isn't actually light. Its luminescence is entirely
illusory. Illusory.
Which is why it doesn't illuminate anything, and it refuses to let our retinas attain its true image, like Miss Gogh said. This place is essentially pitch dark. If anything, the rainbow light you're seeing now, the thin paint, if you will, is more like water in its consistency.
Okay.
So although it has the same low density as air, it also swells, leaks, and vibrates like water, which means it's very good at carrying sound.
Makes sense.
It also explains why these void monsters are more sensitive to sound than light. Seems reasonable.
Yep.
So using the propellers and engaging in combat, to say nothing of the absurd commotion of a moment ago, will attract all enemies.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Mesh. Go rest up. I'll fill you in later.
So basically, this is pure submarine warfare. We're stuck in the deep sea, the void of light, and we basically have to find our enemies by sound alone, without making any noise that could give away our own position.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it also means we're incredibly disadvantaged in numerous ways. First and foremost, with the Nautilus in her current shape, even starting the engine could make enough sound to trigger an attack. Second, the enemies seem to generally lie immobile, and only attack when they notice us. That's for sure. I was just jetting around here for a long time and they didn't do anything to me. What if you make a sound? Anything from the little guys who just attacked us? The bigger things that this entire ship would be on us like paint on canvas. It must have been the large enemies that were blasting us with noble phantasm-like attacks. Though we still don't know exactly what those attacks were. At any rate, we know there are a lot more of them than there are of us. They've got us surrounded, and they're just waiting for us to make a sound so they can find and attack us. Meanwhile, with our radar out of commission, young Gogh's hearing is all we have to guide us. And with the enemy not making any sounds of their own, we have no choice but to do so ourselves. You mean like active sonar? Will you send out the sound and determine your enemy's position by how long its waves have to bounce back?
Yeah, just echolocation.
That would be really, really dangerous. Right. If you were to do that right now, it would obviously draw the enemy's attention, so options off the table. Which is where Osakabe comes in. Her bounded field noble phantasm, and the divination she uses to prepare for it is really quite remarkable. In essence, she performs a fairly wide area curse-based scan to distinguish friend from foe before firing her noble phantasm.
Okay.
It's like a third eye that arises on either sound or sight. With this ability, we can locate our enemies while remaining completely quiet. I think it's an ideal solution.
But to do that, you're gonna have to shoot me into the void sea all by myself, right? That's way too dangerous for my blood.
Yeah?
Of course, we're not going to send you out there by yourself without any way to get back. I'll just It'll just look like we are. Oh crap, now Captain's actually thinking about doing it. No, I don't wanna die.
Oh god.
You're a survival game expert, yes? Then you must understand how important the recon is.
Well, yeah, I do get that. I guess I just hoped for indoor option.
I see. I'll do my best to make that happen. Now, what's the radius of your bounded field scan?
Let's see. It extends out to about Himeji Castle's inner moat, so maybe 600 meters or so.
It looks like the naval chart Liu Changyu left us is at least 100 square kilometers.
Oh. Damn it, there's nowhere to run. At least make sure I have a way to get back safe. And a reward if I pull this off. When a guy should please, Machan. One command spell to do with what you will. Okay, sure. Reverse command spell play? I didn't even know that was a thing. What do you mean reverse command spell play? Sure.
Master, are you sure it's safe to give Osaka Hime that much freedom?
This is Betty. She won't use it for anything evil? Sure.
Are you sure?
Oh my god, I misread that one.
Are you sure? Remember, I once masterminded a pretty badass coup as the lord of the
Pyramid Himeji Castle. What's up, Kev?
Okay, Captain, if this means I'll get a do anything I want ticket, command spell, from Machan, then I'll do it.
Okay, all good, Matt. Have a good one. Have a good one, Matt.
Wait, that takes care of our sonar substitute. Now, our ultimate objective is to reach the escape point General Shangyu laid out for us, and our immediate goal is to seize control of every region along the way. Professor's already come up with a route and identified 4 areas that we'll need to pass through on our way to our goal. Until we can ensure our region is safe, we'll have the Nautilus remain on standby at its periphery, and send Osaka Hime out to probe the area. Once you determine an enemy's location, we'll have her, then Gogh and Yang Guifei swim over and eliminate them in close quarters combat. Okay, whether it be to see or fight, you can count on you to help. I'll do my best too. Activate Command and Mesh. You remain on board as our last line of defense against any extremely dangerous attacks you may face.
Yeah, Jens, I did read about that. Yeah, I read up a bit on her yesterday.
Skadi, I'd like you to work with Professor as our head of engineering. Is that alright with you too? Of course, I'll do whatever it takes to restore my honor. That's alright with me too, but are you sure we have the time it will take to enact this plan? As I recall, we only have enough fuel for 100 or so more hours, no?
Outspoil FGO. Yeah. I mean, she was already introduced earlier on, so I don't mind reading up on her.
You're right. But we don't have any other choice for the time being. We just have to keep working on repairs and try to think of a better plan as we go. Let's start with the region we're in right now. For better or worse, this area is fairly narrow, so it should be ideal to determine whether our strategy is viable. Once we finish sweeping the area for enemies, we'll see how much energy we used, and, who's tugging on my sleeve? Captain, what does everyone look like the current army is about to go against General Winter? You know, that's a perfect analogy. The fact is, we're running low on resources, so we're having to power through on empty stomachs. Does that mean we don't have any food? That's right, we don't have nearly enough food, or most importantly, magical energy. While we're at it, we also don't have enough metal chemical substances for all the repairs we need. I don't know anything about ship repairs, but I think we might be fine when it comes to food and magical energy. What do you mean? We can just eat the locust monsters, like I did when I was shifting around.
Oh, she's so crazy. She's so crazy.
She's right. It turns out that the void enemies we defeated can be processed into both high purity magical energy and food. So from here on, the combat teams will also officially double as the resource procurement team.
We're gonna be eating the monsters?
Alright, acting commander, give the order.
Codename Imaginary Scramble. All hands begin the operation, the Great Void Sea Escape. Title drop.
How? Okay, everyone, let's get our first sortie started.
No!
Oh, stop it already. You're something of a goddess yourself, right? Start acting like it.
We ate monsters before? True. LB1, right?
But nobody told me I was gonna be tethered to the ship with monsters' intestines. It's alright. The guts we collected from the large enemy are more than strong enough to serve as a lifeline. In fact, we may even be able to use these parts to repair the ship. Be proud, Usakabe. The Nautilus's fate is in your hands. What's so funny? Admit it, you're enjoying this, aren't you? You Bakase's goddess.
Monster meat, yeah. Shiogami Battalion has been added to request for backup. Oh boy. Select the area you would like to scan. Select a sonar and scan the Void Sea. Investigate the selected area and its surroundings. Areas with the treasure will be surrounded by a faint ripple. Investigate the area's ripple. These ripples for a chance at treasure. As you conduct your survey, you may detect enemy shadows. Be aware you will not be able to select the areas beyond an enemy shadow to survey. Continue your survey by navigating around enemy shadows. Investigate the void space. Okay, clear quests. Collect void survey points. Add to the void sea survey gauge. Fill the void sea survey gauge to unlock a new main quest. Work with your allies. Call for backup. Oh! Wait, what does that mean? Request backup, which will apply a special effect to enemies or allies. The effect will change depending on the ally you select. Okay. Like evade, whole party evade and bust it up. Yo, a suggested icon will be displayed on the most useful call for backup in a given quest. Okay, you guys say it's kind of like Oku, but I don't think there's gonna be, as opposed to Oku, I don't think there's gonna be any hints as to where to go. Because Oku like had hints, and you can like, do you think these, no, these cracks are not gonna mean anything. Let's go here. Scan, it doesn't matter, it's... I'm gonna do the treasures. Do they have story? I feel like it's better if I do the treasures on my own, right? I don't think I need... It's probably kind of like Oku where you can collect the treasures and they have some like additional story, but it's nothing relevant, right? Click it now? No story? Okay. Oh, I see. I thought it was gonna go into like extra story. Okay. Ooh, and survey points. Okay. I'll take that. Can I, after I finish the event, can I go back and like survey the rest of it if I miss any of the treasures? I probably can, right? Because I kind of want to progress as fast as possible here. Scan, yeah. You can? Nice. Nothing's locked? Nice, nice. Ooh! You You get a lot of stuff. That's nice. That was one thing that was pretty good with Oko is you get a lot of mats.
この空ちょっと重い感じ。
Okay, we are getting to a bunch of enemies here, huh? Couldn't.
艦内戦闘に備えよ。何が出るかわからないからね。
I'm guessing defeating them also gives me the thingy, so good one, Kev. I can use actual units. Yo, that's kind of crazy. That is kind of wild. I can use units. Let me make a team for this. Sure, let's bonfire my Van Gogh. Can I even afford this? Is that a bond filter? I can't afford this. I most certainly cannot afford this. It's not even that far off. I could also... I can't. How much am I over? 6. I can bond farm Charlotte. Sure. Why do you have this, actually? Wait. Wait, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. Ah. And then I don't have any other bond ones though. Just like sure. Master EXP up. Buster card effectiveness. Yup. For this crazy Buster team. Attack large group of detected fish. Also, I should have taken the other Mystic Code. I'm not gonna have enough MP gain from this Mystic Code. Shit. I can't triple loop. Oh. Never mind. Never mind. This one gives the stars, right? Yeah. I mean, I kind of want to do that because I think I can one-shot it, but... Yeah, let's just do that. I'm gonna one-shot it anyway. Requiring MC to loot. I mean, she needs it, okay? She's lacking. What can I say? Especially against one enemy, she never stood a chance. And not only an MC, she also requires a Magical Girl Sapphire. She goes in looping potential. Get more MP levels and that's fixed. I'm pretty sure it's not though. I'm pretty sure it doesn't affect her refund. Like it gives her a bit more of the damage, which can be a bit more overkill, but or overcharge or whatever, but that it's not enough. MP2 doesn't, yeah. Boom. Yo. A crit DPS. I mean, she definitely does more damage with her MP than someone like Xiangyu, but Xiangyu is a berserker, so he hits a lot more. And her like, how many hits does Xiangyu have with his MP? Like 5 probably, if that. Let's just do this. This one. This gives MP gain here, 10 MP charge here, or MP gauge. Five sounds too much. Maybe it's 4. Yeah, his upgrade is really good. Or like really good. It's pretty good. It's fine. It's okay. So how does this work with this? I can test it. Because it doesn't matter, it's only 3 of them, so even if we waste a little bit of Would be great with RNG this option. Nice. Wait, how does the refund work on this when it does 0 damage? Because obviously you don't get the overkill damage, but... Okay, you just get the base hit refund. Makes sense. Because otherwise you would be at 40. Which is not a lot more. Yo, but look at this though. Look at this potential though. Look at how much he's gonna regen with this one. It's gonna be like 41, maybe 42. 45! Holy! And she gets, well, she gets to 48, so she can almost loop. Almost. She's 1 off. And this is with Magical God of Sapphire and MP gain up from the Mystic Code. Yup. Very good. She's still fun to use, so it's fine. Not any other gain, yeah. Yo! That's a big whale. Have a good one, Kev. Have a good one. Okay, I guess we're defeating this one, though. Oh, beware of powerful enemies. Lurk in the void sea. We'll have to plan... Before you find one, go around if you need... When you find one, go around if you need to. Wait, which one's the powerful one? Is this one the powerful one? Probably. I wanna fight this one. Oh, thank you for. Wait, also, it says that I have enough now, right? Because I cleared it. But I want to fight this guy. Oh, this one's not even that big. Powerful. Powerful enemy. Holy! HP at the end of the turn? Well, that doesn't really matter if I just one-shot him. think he's Earth. Maybe. Maybe he's Earth.
やい承知歪みねじりおぞましくもうめくばかり正しさなど
Oh, Emmanuel role playing again, of course. Oh god, I need to crit some. Oh, I need to crit this one. Oh, it's not enough. She almost doesn't have enough damage. How much is it? Rape run. She try again in 6 turns. I mean, I don't have my Mystic Code up anymore though. That's the problem. It's over. Wait. She stacks up her crit damage though. Her crit damage is like at 1,000,000,000% right now. So, you know. Maybe this is just gonna one-shot. Boom! I mean, it wasn't even that horrible, you know. Now, all of the buffs are gone though. Yeah, Buster and Empiton, yeah. Okay, so now we just stall until all the buffs are back. Give up? But I'm losing like 5 AP if I give up. What does this give again? Gain C-stars and debuff immune. But I was about to MP something, and I'm not happy about it. Okay. Wait. Wait. Okay. Wait. That doesn't seem fair. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let you be. I'm gonna let you be. I'm gonna continue the main story. Sorry to bother you, good sir. Oh, they actually gave me a decent CE here. Go one shot. Yeah, surely. She excels at that, especially with the Bond CE. Canis.
Hey guys, listen to this. Professor and the goddess lady said they found a way to convert enemy carcasses from void to reality, lickety split. Wow, so what's that mean? It means you can finally eat the void monsters. Oh man, that's gonna suck for you, master. I didn't even eat monster meat back on the mysterious island.
Your seat? Yeah. Monster meat, huh? I guess meat's back on the menu, boys. Nice reference. Nice reference.
There you are, master. Oh, you look tired. Is something wrong? Did you get groggy from one of the Nemo Marine's surprisingly strong drinks like I did?
Don't worry about your drunken episode, Mash. Really, it's okay.
Thank you for being so understanding, master. I'll be more careful about what I drink in the future. At any rate. Captain Nemo just made an important discovery, and he's called an emergency briefing on the bridge. Come on.
That crab was not playing around. Maybe AoE, bringing AoE to that fight is not the play.
Hey there, Acting Commander. Thanks for playing with the Marines. I know they can be a little rambunctious sometimes. Anyway, I have good news and bad news. Which would you like to hear first?
Bad news. Does the good news have anything to do with that new monster meat menu?
So the catfish is already out of the bag, huh? I have to tighten up the ship's security protocol when I get a chance.
Yeah, we have some whistleblowers.
Still, the situation is better than expected. A lot better. See, we're not just going to eat or burn up the monster carcasses we collected as they are. I know Van Gogh said we could eat them as is, but it turns out she can only do that because of her unique spirit origin. When Professor took a look at a sample of Van Gogh's blood, she found it could convert void beings, that is, imaginary beings, into real ones. After further research, she managed to extract all sorts of useful real materials from void enemy carcasses. It's kind of amazing, really. We now have renewable sources of organic matter, minerals, magical energy, and safe to eat cuts of meat. So our resource problem is solved. This kind of practical experiment has never even been attempted in the history of void-related magecraft, let alone succeeded to this degree. So yes, that's the good news.
You just wanted... wait, yeah, just what I wanted. Void monster stay. Yep.
I see you're not too happy about this either. Osaka Hime and Skadi were pretty stubborn about not wanting to try it or make you eat it either. We've suddenly hunted monsters for food in past singularities, but these are an especially unusual case. I mean, these creatures live in a sea that drives us mad if we just look at it. I don't think we can blame anyone for being, well, hesitant. Which is why I decided to do this. Hello, everyone. Oh, it's you. I think we met briefly back at the launch ceremony. That's right. This is Nemo Baker. While she, of course, specializes in baking bread, she's also proficient at cooking in general. Thanks to the new magical energy we have to spare, I was able to convert part of Skadi's Magecraft workshop into a kitchen. So with Baker working her magic, even monster meat will be more appetizing than rations. At least, I think so. Captain, can't you take this more seriously? Delicious food is one of the great joys of life on a ship, right?
I can't believe that Ushi Gozen, a new 5-star dedicated quick damage dealer with a double Skadi, could not deal 200k in a turn. That's kind of crazy. Granted, she was not hitting any of her traits, I'm pretty sure, but still.
Captain, can't you take this more seriously? Delicious food is one of the great joys of life on a ship, right? Don't worry, everyone. I'll do my best to make a yummy meal out of whatever ingredients I have to work with.
AoE, yeah.
It's not every day you get to go on a cruise, after all, so the more good memories you make, the better.
I think I might actually be looking forward to trying this monster meat now. Yeah.
So yes, that's the good news. Now the bad news. I'm afraid there's actually two things to share here. First, we now know for sure that we can't currently emerge back into reality space.
Because of the damage to the ship?
Actually, we wouldn't be able to emerge even right now, even if the ship were perfectly fine, since the void space we're in now has no concept of death. More specifically, this void space is so deep that it rejects any measurement of death. The sense of death we have here now is illusory.
That crab is demonic in Earth? No. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Surely not.
As a result, the Nautilus can't emerge from this space any more than it can dive deeper. Basically,
No.
yes, the spells Paperman uses to employ the necessary concepts for emergence are unusable right now.
No. My Ushigozen. No. It's also weak to Ushigozen. No. My Ushigozen is not bad. She's great, guys. Quick meta is not bad.
Any attempt to move up or down either simply won't work, or they'll cause to coordinate but they'll cause the coordinate axis to freak out and make us crash into a rocky shoal. So we have to be cautious. The hallmark of submarine warfare is its third dimension, but here it's restricted to a two-dimensional plane akin to traditional maritime warfare.
Always has been now.
So when we encounter enemies, we won't be able to dive down and sneak underneath them or anything like that. Alright, now that you've caught up on the first piece of bad news, you're ready to hear the second.
Great.
Remember those giant enemies Van Gogh mentioned? Well,
Sonarhime just picked one up. Sonarhime.
oh yeah, she's fine. She's used to being a living torpedo now, and she's sounding more like a seasoned scout every time. You suddenly know a lot of interesting people, don't you, Delivery Matt? At any rate, in reality space measurement, this giant enemy she discovered looks to be over 80 meters long.
80 meters? That's like a double ort. Okay. Holy cow, that is huge.
Yeah, in fact, it's vastly larger than the original Nautilus. Probably twice as big if the amount of wastewater it's putting out is anything to go by. So yes, it's huge, easily big enough to qualify as a bona fide enemy ship. Of course, you may have seen even larger enemies over the course of your travels.
Qin Shi Huang was bigger than that, I guess. I mean, yeah, in his full form. The Cheese of Emptiness are bigger than that.
Well, that does tell me a lot about the trials you faced to come this far. At any rate, we should expect giant enemies like this one to bombard us with noble phantasm-like level attacks, like the kind we saw before. And given the route we're taking, facing those things in close-quarter combat is inevitable. Do you think you can handle them, Master?
I don't think we'll be able to beat them outright. I'll do my best. We can.
I agree, which is why I think we should consider sending out the acting vice commander too. So you want me to defend everyone in the close combat team against the enemy like before? That's right. If you can hold your ground in close with the enemy, they shouldn't be able to target the ship either. That said, silent combat is Delivery Mat's domain. So I'll leave the team formation and the timing for sending everyone up to you.
Got it. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I can take this. I can't noble. Oh my god. I still can't MP with my. Okay, it's fine. Huh. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait. Big. Actually huge. What's up, Andrea? I am. It's really fun. And this is just decreased defense, sure. Sure, let's just do it on myself and let's just go full face card, you know? Go, Van Gogh. Almost 1k. Yeah, go! 83, 88, 93, that's enough. How? Quick down? Well. Yo, that overcharge damage though.
ほどほどにね。えい。もてなしましょう。
What you mean remove debuff? My brother in Christ. Oh my god. He just removed all my damage.
もう一度。ほうほう。もう一度。やっちゃうぞ。やっ。燃えてきた。もてなしましょう。
Bro, my mesh is kinda dying. I guess nothing new here, but still.
カッティングスプレー。
Yo!
いいよ。よいしょっと。お日様のように。ほどほどにね。ドッカーン。
Didn't crit, 60%. Charge gain? Bro?
モーブ先生
Okay.
見て
Everyone
くれてた
survived.
かな。
Everyone's alive. We need to call them back, now.
Alright, Marines, get them out of there. Reel in their lifelines. On the double. Wait, the wheel's jammed. Now? This is Young, Sonar Guifei, calling in from on site. We're dangling like fish on hooks out here. I'm hearing a lot more creatures headed our way from 275. Sounds like reinforcements. Get us out of here!
Can you get back to the ship on your own?
No way! This thing will send us flying. Who knows where if we try swimming away? There's one thing I can suggest, Master. If we cut the combat team loose and use my noble phantasm, those of us on the Nautilus can make it out here alive.
Bro, he just wants to sacrifice people all the time. Nemo. Absolutely not.
Alright, I can see how serious you are about bringing everyone back. The way things are going, we need to keep that option as the last resort.
This is the second time he's been trying to sacrifice people.
We have approximately 70 seconds until enemy reinforcements arrive. Come on, Master. All of you, think.
It's called being pragmatic, yeah.
I can't hold out much longer. Yeah, we're doomed. I knew I should have just stayed in my room like a good Hika. So much familiar life. Still, I'm glad I got to meet all of you before I disappear. No, don't give up just yet. Just kidding. This is not over yet. Just a little more. Just a little Van Gogh for you. Van Gogh. Whoa, you sound really confident. Are you stronger than you look? Do you have some kind of secret plan to save us? Could you all close your eyes? Huh? I'm going to release my noble phantasm, and even I don't know what will happen once I do. It's a picture I painted when I was going through a really hard time, and I am a foreigner after all.
Oh, sorry about that.
But I'm sure that if I release it, we'll make it out of this alive. Go for it! By all means. Do it, Van Gogh.
You good? It was a bit too much Van Gogh.
Now what? Computer room here. All of our instruments just went haywire. Whatever this is, it shouldn't be possible, even in void space. I can only theorize someone activated the noble phantasm on par with a reality marble. What? Somebody on the combat team used a noble phantasm we've never seen before. Wait, hang on, what's this now? Yes. Our instruments are back online and, uh-oh. It looks like things are okay there now. I can confirm that the combat team is back in the safe zone. Master, Captain, if you're going to fire the noble phantasm, now's your chance.
Himo now.
So choosing to take the combat to the enemy here, huh? Very brave, acting commander. Attention, all hands. Prepare to deploy a novel phantasm attack.
Oh, I didn't know that, Arnold. That's cool. Yeah, I know, Spark. Yeah, I kinda got it. One joke, yeah.
Of course, the ship won't be able to endure the recoil in its current state, so divert all the energy we can spare to an anti-impact spell. Our target is the enemy ship at 065. The aftershock should also drive off the reinforcements. Give it everything you've got. If we can't break through the enemy in one shot, we will all be sunk for sure.
I always give it everything I got. Hey, computer room. You're sure you can keep the engine intact, right?
Nope, I can't, but I'll do my best to make it at least... to make it sure it at least doesn't come apart entirely. Will that and a dance be enough, scary lady engine room?
Will that and a dance?
Hell no it won't. You messed this up, and I'm making you dance on top of whatever's left of our magical reactors.
Oh no, this is terrible. Professor's gonna end up as a seafood barbecue.
These people are still all you, right, Captain?
I'm just a bit flustered, and I'm in the mood for a speech. Would you mind?
Sure.
Alright, everyone. Win or lose, it all comes down to this. Well said, Captain. That's what being a sailor is all about. Start the Triton engine. All sections. Final safety checks. Go! We already got the enemy square in our sight, of course.
Copy that. Listen to target and attack pattern analysis complete. Unfolding magical energy barrier. Now that's what I'm talking about. Engines 1 and 2. Keep them revved up. Give them revved right up to the red line.
Would anyone mind if I made custard pudding for today's snack?
Not at all.
Alright, here goes. Whoever dares threaten our peaceful seas is going to have to answer to Captain Nemo. Great Ram Nautilus!
Okay. Huh. Great work out there, everyone.
Oh gosh, I still can't believe we made it back alive. I don't think I really understood what I had gotten myself into before. I'm happy. It was useful.
Still Act 1, yeah.
I wonder what happened back there. I think I saw something, but my brain. All I can remember is seeing something horrible.
Me too. I'm not sure why, but when I try to recall what happened, my head just hurts. This is how you react when we all managed to make it back alive from a fearsome battle? Yikes, warfare has changed a lot since my time. Young Wayfair is right. This is the best possible result we could have hoped for, seeing as we didn't suffer a single casualty. That said, this victory did come at a cost. The ship's frame is only just holding together. The pressure hose in its tatters, and it almost cost us our lives to stop that rainbow-colored leak. Luckily, we were able to hold it back thanks to the Nemo series and Scadi, but honestly, not entirely sure how we're still alive.
I just say I'm glad we got Nurse here. I did look at the character count and stuff like that, and IS or Imaginary Scramble is pretty short when it comes to the character length. So I'm pretty sure it's a bit front-loaded when it comes to exposition.
We lost because we didn't plan well enough. Also, we underestimated our enemy and were way too careless about securing an escape. We might have succeeded at removing the giant enemy blocking our way, but only at the cost of the Nautilus being as stuck as a beached whale. To get moving again, we need to collect everything we can from the area and put it all toward fixing the ship. And since the next areas are only going to get bigger, we need to really focus on the resource collection. First, We'll use what parts we have to get the Nautilus ready to sell the Void Sea again. We need to focus on silent running and storage space for our extra resources. At the same time, we'll also need to expand our options for Void Sea warfare. Once we have more magical energy, we can and should bring in more servants to help us. That said, it's now clear that attacking those giant enemies with servants in close combat is a fool's errand, and we shouldn't bother to do so any longer. So it's going to be absolutely essential that we find a new supply of torpedoes somewhere. I'm afraid you can no longer afford to accommodate passengers. We're now all a part of this ship's crew, and I'm going to work you accordingly. Be ready.
But I don't want to work.
There's no way to cheat the goddess, but very well. I have plenty of skill and experience helping mortals, so I'll do what I must. In particular, I'm guessing the foreigners will be key to making our way out of this void sea, so I'll be counting on you more than ever. Of course, unskilled though I may be, I'm happy to help any way I can. I'd like to help too, but I don't know if I can.
So I don't remember how you used the Noble Phantasm.
I was so caught up in the moment that I never understood exactly how I was using my Noble Phantasm or what its effects were. I'm sorry, I really am useless. The only thing I'm good for is eating monsters and I'm expelling them as magical energy.
Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate the thought, but no. True, Robert.
Oh, how about my blood instead? You can have as much of that as you'd like, it will help. Gogh, for the time being, your job will be to help the resource acquisition team and to cooperate with Professor and Nurse's tests. We should have enough blood from you for now, but if you do need more, we'll be sure to ask.
We're counting on you, Gogh. I'd like to see one of your paintings someday.
I got a job and praise. This is amazing. I promise I'll do my best.
Okay, team, dismissed now. We need to talk strategy.
I got a job, steady work, income. This is so cool. I'm gonna do my very best.
Gogh.
Lady Guifei, why you hug me from behind? It's so great seeing how you're fitting in here. It really gets you motivated, doesn't it? I know it is for me. I look forward to working together. Yes, I do too, Lady Young Guifei. Good luck remembering how to use the Noble Phantasm properly. I'm rooting for you. Why did that painting make that happen? Where's a foreigner anyway? What am I?
Interesting. All-out battle cry has been added to request for backup. 13,000. Assume. Oh, sorry about that. Surely we can do it now, though. Who do we put in? Do we have a quick archer? Single target archer preferably. Yes, I do. Indeed. I don't have Sith. I need double Skadi though. Surely she one-shots. Yeah, she does. Round 2. Stop. Seize. Wait, actually, what's her overcharge? Is it just crit down? No. Ooh, her overcharge is not even bad. Yo, where is my inverted rain? Actually, I don't even think inverted rain does more damage. Like, this is 1900 attack. This is 600 attack. It's not more damage. This is MP strength by 15%. I'm pretty sure this is just more damage. This is a lot of attack. Yeah, but this is 1900 attack. This is 600 attack. That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of attack. I think this is still better, actually. That's, yeah. It's still better. I think. I don't know. We'll see. And we're using this as well. Increase arts card effectiveness. Increase defense. For all allies. Buster. Wait. I don't know what imaginary number they had. She suggested is this one. So neither, I'm guessing. Oh. Yeah. Okay, surely she one-shots. What about Ushido? Okay, we also have a double... Look at this. Look at this. Oh, yes, we're one-shotting. We have a full Brave Chain. Yup. Yup. How many hits does she have? What's her refund? 23. Bro? Why is this guy so tanky? What the fuck was that? Why is this? This is MP5 Saika. Come on, man. I know she's 111, but like she's MP5 with a double fucking Skata Skadi and an inverted Rain of Mud. That was a 500% overcharge as well. Why does she do 150k? He had no defenses, did he? I'm pretty sure he didn't. Oh, it's cleared. Nice. Okay. Let me get some 1 minute break. Special defense. That would make sense. Let me get more tea. And BRB. Let's go. The Thunder Shooter's first fishing ground. Okay. Thunder Shooter?
3, 2, 1. All stop.
Perfect. We're right on the edge of the second area.
No sign of attack.
Wow, we did cut the engines and coast along silently for a good while.
10 hit MP. Yeah.
There's no room for complacency now. I'll show you the skill and grace of a submariner. Alright, we made it to a new area, and we have a few resources we can spare. Can you summon us more fighters like we discussed?
Sure.
Great, like I said before, it's essential that we have a way to use torpedoes again.
I worked out all the errors and bugs, so we shouldn't have a problem summoning a Chaldean servant this time.
That's great, but I can't think of any servant who can fire torpedoes. Maybe one of the inventors.
Torpedoes.
That's okay. We don't need actual torpedoes. Whoever we summon has to meet several conditions. First, they need to possess a large projectile noble phantasm, something along the lines of an anti-ship cannon.
Napoleon?
Second, the noble phantasm needs to use physical matter for its ammo, as opposed to something like laser beams. It will take a long time to explain why, but
Basically, any beam fired in the void sea would lose a lot of its power.
What about enemy? They use beams just fine.
True, but only because those cheaters use some kind of mysterious void-derived beams, and they have no idea how they work. It seems like it'd be really hard to both analyze and apply the tech to a noble phantasm, so we're thinking of going back to basics with this one, with some good old-fashioned projectile ammo. Projectiles are great. They're a shining example of what oil and metal can accomplish together. Mass-wise, they're simple, powerful, and reliable.
Cool, ma'am.
Best of all, they can be heavily customized. For example, we can add self-propulsion and homing capabilities to them with just a few runes.
there you go. Third, these noble phantasm's projectiles can't use anything like gunpowder to fire or propel them.
Well,
We'll of course do our best to suppress any sound produced as a side effect of using this noble phantasm. It would be pretty much impossible to fire a cannon silently. Ideally, it'd be great if this noble phantasm were really powerful, but we can compensate for that to some extent. If we connect this theoretical server directly to the Nautilus's magical reactors, we can power it up enough that even a D-rank noble phantasm would work as long as it's anti-enemy. So taking all of that into consideration, I think we might actually have a better luck with a lancer or an assassin than an archer or a rider.
can't a resident goddess use the Gable alternative?
Sure, that would work fine if we had the real Skata here. But we now know that when Skadi forces herself to change Skata's assassin version, she ranks down so much she's no stronger than an average human. It makes sense, really, since she isn't actually Skata. Anyway, suffice to say, she definitely shouldn't be taking part in combat this time.
Not to mention that she's an essential member of the engineering team. Frankly, it would be a waste to send her out to the front line.
Then I'll be up to the personnel selection routine to find the best servant for the job.
It'll be up to the personnel selection routine.
That's right. Okay, Deliverman, do it.
No idea. Oh. Okay.
Oh my. I know I had a lot on my mind, but could have sworn I was still training in the simulator.
It's Raiko, the other Ushi.
Oh, you're really so happy to see me. Wonderful. Mother is always delighted to see you too. I do remember hearing you were conducting a trial training exercise at sea somewhere, but I'm quite certain I wasn't on call to be summoned. I see. Something unexpected happened, did it? Well, that's quite alright. No matter what the problem may be, I'll resolve it quick as can be. By the way, my, there certainly are a lot of young women aboard this ship. Yes, it's a very good thing I came here. A very good thing indeed. Crap, a berserker. This is the last thing we needed. I better keep that to myself if I want to make it back alive, though. Senpai, I think this might be...
Definitely the best person for the job.
Is something wrong? And senses some decidedly mixed reactions. Not at all. Knight of a foreign land. You've come at the perfect time. How maintaining order is just what this ship needs. I told you I spent the summer as a veritable demon of discipline. But unfortunately, I the outfit you wore at that time, ready and waiting. The indecent outfit I wore to combat indecency.
What? So you did know it wasn't decent.
Well, the situation calls for it. No, I mustn't. I can only serve as the Shadow's prefect during summer, when the sun's rays disrupt public decency. Otherwise, it'll lead to all sorts of problems, such as, how should I put this? If I were to become the Shadow Prefect now, I'm concerned I may not be able to, pull my punches. That public decency might soon become the last thing on our minds.
Oof, it's so hot in here. I know you gotta conserve energy right now, but did the AC have to go too? Anyway, I'm gonna go head on patrol.
Acceptable. Now, delivery mat.
Back my command spell, etc, etc. Oh, the command spell's also regen.
My eyes have been opened. Now I see exactly what's going on here.
What an outfit.
It seems the ship is indeed a hotbed of summer's wicked temptations. But worry not, dear master. If I must abandon my motherly duties and don this forbidden outfit to protect you, then that's what I shall do. Unacceptable, unacceptable, absolutely unacceptable.
Yay!
Wonderful, wonderful. Now come with me. We must formulate a plan to combat indecency aboard the ship. Huh?
What's up, Luna?
But I was going to start by confiscating all of Lady Osakawa-hime's abundant indecency attribute.
Machan, please tell me you're going to console me since you tried to Kurosaka. Okay. Okay. Kurosu. Okay. The second she showed up. That's an understatement, yeah. Sorry about that.
Right. I heard the entire story of excruciating detail. Really, you could have simply told me what was going on when I was first summoned. Then again, I suppose it may be easier said than done. At any rate, now that I truly understand the situation, rest assured I'll make full use of my given Bureau lightning to obliterate these mysticals from a foreign sea, or mystics from a more foreign sea.
Indra given, huh? We did it!
And that's not all. In addition to combat, Raiko's power should also allow us to significantly expand the size and scope of our recon capabilities. Indeed, if I deploy an envoy to Kuzuteno to the Void Sea and have them run scans by sending out lightning waves, that should...
Really? Yatta! I'm free! Kick alive, here I come!
Don't be silly. We still need all the recon we can get. In fact, we'll be counting on you now more than ever.
Yup. Indra mentioned.
Also, I know nothing at all about interpreting the scan results, so I plan to voice that off on... I mean, have you handled that part?
Yeah! Now I have to work more than ever. Come back, sweet freedom, come back!
There we go. Her backbreaking workload should keep her indecency in check, thereby leaving Master's body and soul safe once more. But of course, one can never be too careful. I must remain ever vigilant in my pursuit of public public decency. I was kind of worried how things are going to go there for a while, but it looks like it worked out. Though I still don't understand how Chaldeans can change spirit origins just by putting on swimsuits.
Don't worry, Nema. Don't worry about it. It's... Yeah, don't worry about it.
Swimsuits. Swimsuits. Maybe if I wore one, I could be a different class too. Kidding. Just another one Gogh for you. That will never happen. Never.
Yo, is that foreshadowing as well?
Is there something you're worried about, Van Gogh? Huh? Not at all, Captain. I'm just enjoying my second lease on life by making pictures with the paint. The goddess lady snuck me.
There's a CE. Nice.
Master, there's something I think you and the other leaders should know. Could I talk to you for a bit once we're done here?
It's time we all got back to our posts.
Alright, now that our private discussion is over, what do you make of Yang Weifei's story, Deliver Matt? You see, I actually do remember what happened when Van Gogh used a noble phantasm.
Oh.
I thought you three should know too, but please, just keep this on the record. So Van Gogh's noble phantasm was Le Père Tanguy, I believe it's called. It's certainly one of Van Gogh's more famous paintings. So according to Yang Weifei, Van Gogh painted an old man surrounded by a variety of things in space, all of which then basically came to life and rescued us. I'm just worried about the fact that Van Gogh was able to make things she painted in void space into reality-based objects, right? Right. To tell the truth, the only reasons we're able to interact with void space at all are the void magecraft chips and Van Gogh's blood. Really, your spirit origin is practically a treasure trove of ways to manipulate void space, and now, we have additional information from Yang Weifei's noble phantasm.
Let me see. Let me see the Van Gogh. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, I see the CE. Holy. I can show it, wait. Holy. Okay. Kinda crazy. Kinda crazy. You also get like toe. Not bad. Okay, sure.
Really, the spirit origin is practically a treasure trove of ways to manipulate void space, and now, we have additional information from Yang Weifei's noble phantasm.
Sink deeper? Hell yeah.
While it's difficult to make much sense out of the logs our senses recorded during that battle, since they're so unlike anything I've ever seen. If Van Gogh really did manage to create an enormous mess out of nothing, something that would be completely impossible in reality space, a lot of things start to make sense. Let's say that the Yang Weifei's illusory techniques weren't able to keep up with this new being that suddenly appeared, and the resulting mental shock to everyone out there fighting made them forget what happened. If that's accurate, it would explain a lot. Not just about that battle, but the entire situation we're in right now. Now we know it's entirely possible that all these obstacles and monsters that could normally never exist in void space were created by her noble phantasm. To be honest, I think it's a lot more suspicious. I think a lot of us were suspicious of Van Gogh when she first showed up. But she seemed so harmless that we just slowly let down our guard around her. Speaking personally, I don't think she means any harm, but she also wouldn't be the first heroic spirit to be going through some stuff. So I think we need to keep all of this in mind going forward. I agree. Plus, she also seemed to be confused about who she is right now. If only we knew for sure who she is. Well. Something's not right. Do the acting commander and the commander know more than they're letting on? And the captain? Is something wrong, Lady Guifei? You're pressed up against that door tighter than a chief frog. Hey, it's nothing, really. But Gogh, I just want you to know that as a foreigner myself, I'm not on yours. I'm on your side, no matter what. Well, bye. Huh? Sometimes I really have no idea what's going on.
God, she's great. Let's go. Scan.
よし、探索用お坂部姫発射。泣き言は後で聞く。
Execute.
ウツボが出るかタコが出るか。巨大イカだけは避けたいところだけど。
Go. Yes, scan.
ウツボが出るかタコが出るか。
Ooh.
巨大イカだけは避けたいと
Double,
こ
baby.
ろだけど。
Maybe I shouldn't bring my Ushigos and everywhere anymore. But who else do I bring then? I want someone that can just. Fuck it. This is just Van Gogh. My Van Gogh, but my Van Gogh is not even that leveled. Wait, do I have a different unit that's like a different quick unit that I can bring? That's way more universal. Nah, she's gonna do the job. It's fine. That was just a one-off. That was a fluke. Should be useful at least once. Great. Great. Just what I like to hear. You know what? She would have killed with this. Actually, that's... she actually could have, maybe. Low-key. I want a quick one. It's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay. We do one MP from the get-go, purely to remove that. And then we can loop either way, so it's fine. She's gotta be useful at least in one battle. Missed both of the suns, that's fine. Holy. Ruler, yeah. Go! Look, she does damage. She's good. She's good. She's good. See, that's neutral. That's good. And she got 28% back as well. That's great.
ちょっと重い感じ。引き上げるの疲れそうだな。
Sure, there's gonna be some kind of ruler class face, surely. Go. Go! Osakabe Hime.
このソナちょっと重い感じ。引き上げるの疲れそうだな。
I just need... I need a quick servant, a quick support. Like the thingy. Not Buster. I need quick up. And then we're chilling. It's 3 enemies as well, that's perfect.
よく切れ三日月こそ我が怒りどれにしようかなもぐもぐこういうこともできるそう刃どうせこの世は地獄なの賠償時チリアクタになるがいいゴー発展陣内空列
Oh yeah, stand on 2 of them.
そこ古きルールうむうむ
Look, she's gonna do a bunch of damage here. It's not even gonna be close.
そうやい天にも地にも彼方にも志願を満たせ醜くうごめく虫ばかり
Bop.
ゴー反転陣内空列
You see?
今は楽しめ
That's
いず
okay.
れ終わるのだか
She
ら
also got 42% back. So it's not even horrible. Do we have enough? No.
そこだね。焦らず着実に改造を埋めてい
Thank
こ
you.
う。
Osakabe Hime. Ugh, we're so close.
ウツボが出るかタコが出るか。巨大イカだけは避
Nice.
けたいところだけど
I'm gonna stay away from that thing. Ew. Why do I have... Okay, well. The Thunder Shooter's fishing ground. Ah, Thunder Shooter, I see.
Alright, everyone. We finally have a chance to make up for our first humiliating defeat. Thanks to Osakabe Hime, we know exactly where the enemy is located and how big it is. 80 meters, just like the last one we encountered. We also know there aren't any other enemies nearby, so this time, we're going to try attacking it with a torpedo.
Torpedo no Raiko. It's got a nice ring to it.
Minamoto no Raiko, let me just remind you one more time to please stay close to the ship. You need to brace yourself against the force fields we've put up against the ship, around the ship, in order to use your overclocked noble phantasm safely. This might sound bad, but basically, just this once, we need you to conduct yourself as though you're a shipboard weapon.
Leave it to me. I had plenty of experience handling heavy weaponry, and I'm practically wielding this one in the simulator. Practice wielding. At long last, I'll not be limited to Indra's power alone. Now, I'll have invincible, purifying, crystallized intellect, combined with the enforcing power of
many gods' mantras and scriptures at my fingertips. I can't wait to fire it, and once I've eradicated all the immoral evils of this world, I'll give Master and Kintoki the best headpats of their lives.
You're not reverting to your berserker self, are you?
Not to worry, I'm just excited to get started.
Also, what about Watanabe no Tsuna? Isn't he also one of the retainers?
With all due respect, Raiko, right now, you need to stay calm and collected, like an executioner. When it's time to fire, the ship is going to send you a vast amount of magical energy and precise calculations.
He isn't like a son to her?
At that exact moment, I want you to process it all and unleash your noble phantasm. Basically, I want you to be as cool as a sea cucumber and as vicious as a cone snail. You can do that, right? Of course, Captain. Seafood is a favorite of mine. Now, let's be on our way.
If he wasn't out at the time, that would also make sense. Ooh, okay.
五図天の東方史帝釈天金剛書すなわち聖仙骨より作られし神の槍今こそ来たりてあらゆる敵を撃滅せん釈大官員金剛書
Oh, okay. Get his ass. Ooh, the special animation for it as well.
We've obliterated the horrid, shameless enemy vessel. How wonderful. Yep, that played out just like it did in the simulation. No, even better. Honestly, I'm a little scared by how well it all worked out. The enemy didn't even try to fire back at us. Does this mean Raiko's noble phantasm was just that quiet? Indeed, my skycracker weapon with runes to limit its vibration of nearby space. You have my goddess guarantee that her spirit is not completely silent. I hear a fair amount of swimming creatures outside. Maybe these enemy ships aren't the sharpest tools in the shed. I see. I suppose there's still some room for improvement. Captain, make sure to dismantle the enemy ship before bringing it aboard. I would particularly appreciate any parts that seem especially quiet. I'm surprised she was so willing to voice her opinion in defiance of this foreign goddess's protection. I must say, it's a bit unsettling.
That kind of thing seems on par for the course at Chaldea. Par for the course, yeah.
True, but you know, Master, since we so frequently find ourselves in desperate times, don't you think that's all the more reason to take pains to preserve order, morality, and decency?
Where are you going with this? Of course.
Indeed, from now on, while between missions, I'll be resuming my perfect duties and cracking down on any displays of public indecency. I'll naturally be investigating whether you've committed any public decency violations in my absence, Master. And if I should happen to find you have, how you'll be prepared to face the consequences.
I'm so sure she's not gonna find anything that I actually feel a little bad for her. Yep. Something on your mind, Gogh? What's up?
Master. It's nothing. I was just thinking about how Lady Raiko is so full of life. I couldn't be more different from her, huh? Sorry for being such a downer, Master. I hope Gogh is okay. Master, I know you have a lot on your plate right now, but could I ask you to do something nice for Gogh? Maybe you could take her for a walk, chat with her, have a meal together.
Alright, it's a date. Uh-oh.
Exactly. It sounds like this. A nice date, Ken. Did you say date?
Lightning Assault of the Ox King has been added. Surely this is the quick one. Oh, this was... Oh, never mind. It's this. I see. So it's like, a cross like this. Scan.
ライコ出番だ。手加減は無用。かましてやれ。
Oh. Interesting. So you can do it like this as well then? It's a pretty lame version of Battleship. I know. Go!
戦闘に備えよ。何が出るかわからないからね。
Pum pum pum. What do we get? Nice. Oh, we have enough. Why are we even doing this? Okay. I didn't notice we have enough.
Nothing ever seems to go my way.
Hey, Gogh.
No, Master. Sorry, I'm not a better painter.
Are all foreigners like this?
You suddenly have your work cut out for you, don't you, Master? Compared to you, I'm just a frail bot in the Mishra wind. Bow in the Mishra wind. Or maybe a frail Gogh.
She's super nervous. Okay, I know just what to do. Hey, Gogh. What do you say we have some fun together?
Huh? But you're the acting commander. You must be very busy.
It's fine. Let's just forget our troubles for now and enjoy ourselves.
Huh? But I...
Oh, so why'd you come here of all places, huh? You really think Van Gogh's gonna enjoy all this blazing heat and total lack of fun? I figured you deserve a break too, so... Me? You don't gotta worry about me. A quick shower during my break is all I need to wash off my stress I might have pent up. As long as the engine's doing well, that's all I need to be happy. Speaking of which, I still got a ton of work to do, so go on and get out of here. If you wanna goof off that much, go play with one of the Marines or something. Take out helmet and squeaky hammer. Huh? What's that stuff? Some kind of safety equipment. Whoever loses at rock paper scissors has to put a helmet on to avoid getting hit with a hammer. Sure. Oh yeah, it's the one where you have to yeah. I've seen that game before. So we do rock paper scissors, and if I win, I go for the hammer, and you go for the helmet. What kind of silly ass game is that? And can that hammer make any loud noises, like a big kaboom or something? Just try it on, trust me. Alright, hang on. Okay, I got how this works. So do I say rock, paper, scissors, shoot, or without the shoot? Without? Okay, got it. Okay, let's do this thing. Rock, papers, scissors. Well, I sure lost that one. Not surprised.
Still, it was very exciting to watch. I was on pins and needles the whole time. The look of shame,
And fury on Lady Engineer's face when you beat her the first 2 times was really funny, even though she did make a comeback after that.
I was hoping you tried too, Van Gogh.
Me? I don't know. I've never been very good at competition of any kind. I'd had to use all this. If I had to use the squeaky hammer, I'd probably just panic and drop it. Especially with Lady Engineer glaring at me so intensely. I'm sorry you wasted your invitation on me. Still, I really did enjoy watching. It was so exciting. Exciting even.
Let's visit the crew mess next.
Hi there. Welcome to the crew mess. Are you on break now, Acting Commander? Can I get you something strong to drink?
I saw a drink for you. What about you, Gogh?
Me? Oh, what should I get? You also have absinthe. Huh?
Is it your favorite drink or something? It's a cool room, yeah.
Not at all. In fact, if I ever see another bottle, it will so be too soon. If I never see another bottle. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to make a joke. I hope I didn't offend you. Oh no, please, don't worry about me. Let me explain, Master. Back in my time, absinthe was one of the most popular kinds of alcohol in Paris. It's pretty strong, especially for the low price, instead with a sugar cube to sweeten it, which made it pretty dangerous if you got hooked. Some people even thought it might have dangerous side effects. Anyway, most artists back then would drink it whenever they were feeling down, and a lot of them drank themselves to death. I didn't drink it at all much myself, though. Lautrec was a lot more knowledgeable about it.
Sounds kind of traumatic, yeah.
In that case, oh, come to think of it, I believe I saw at least one bottle of it. Here we go. Ta-da! It's Elderfrau cordial. People used to drink this in the Netherlands all the time, right? What? Uh-oh, did I touch your nerve again? Oh, no. I was just surprised to see Dutch writing again. I'd love a cordial. It's just as beautiful as I remembered, like the rays of the sun itself. Would you like a glass of the same, Master?
Sure. It's so refreshing.
I know. The gentle sweetness and aroma really bring out the flavor.
You having fun?
Oh, yes. Definitely. Thank you for making time for me, Master.
Like a Coke.
I promise I'll do my best to sort through my feelings so I can do the jobs you need me to.
Sure, work's important, but you can't forget to have fun either.
Gogh, I think Master just wants to see a smile.
Van Gogh had a horrible diet. Only substance was coffee and tobacco. Damn.
Huh? No, I know. I'm sorry the Nautilus doesn't have much in the way of entertainment. There's just some time to go before the next meal, so maybe you could grab a spare marine and do something fun with them.
How about painting a picture?
No way. You paint too, Master?
No, but it seems like it'll be fun.
Fun. Of course it's fun. It's super fun. Oh, this is great. I finally get to paint with someone else again. I can even teach you a little. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. It's already so fun that...
Oh! Second ascension!
It went and bloomed. Oops.
A Spirit Origin Ascension!
Wow, Gogh. You look so much more mature now. I'm kinda jealous. No? I guess this outfit is a little more feminine. But then, why wouldn't it be? I am a girl after all. But wait, Vincent's a boy, the oldest son of the Van Gogh family, and a lazy good for nothing. I remember Key, Uncle Shaker's daughter, rejected me, and how things didn't go well with the Sian, the prostitute either. Wait, Huh?
Saved by the alarm.
Oh, yes, of course. Wait, what? We're under attack. I mean, this is a date.
Once we beat them, let's paint something together, okay?
Yes, of course. In fact, they're going to destroy any monster that tries to mess with us now.
He quoted his own cousin. What a guy.
There you are, Master. We've got a close combat fight on our hands. Small enemies are swarming our outer bounded field.
Did someone make a loud noise again?
I don't know what's got their attention, but for now, we need to focus on getting rid of them and make sure to do it as quietly as possible. I've already heard about what happened with you, Van Gogh. Well, I'd love to run some detailed tests. Right now, we all need to help. We need all the help we can get. Get ready to head out. Yes, of course. I'll do the best I can.
It's... oh, I mean, that's fine. That's a more universal one. It's also alpha. And I still can't MP, but that's fine. One of three. Apply short hit as... what's it called? Detecting sound. Sure. Oh. Okay, this defense down is not that much. It's like 10, maybe 20%. Okay. Ooh, nice. Stop attacking my young Griffey. Okay. I get. I love that attack. Hello? Okay. We have 3 freaking battles to go through. I've been preserving my stuff because of it. Okay. Then one shot. Why are they all going for her? Hello? My match has not been hit a single time. They know your Mitchell strat? I guess so. Maybe the taunt?
打ちかかり手はことびきましょう。
Might be actually.
天正ウイ気力連議。物理的な脅威であればこの通り。あ、ホラーはちょっと
There we go. I restored all the injured servants to prime condition. However, there's still an issue with you, Van Gogh. We need to study the effects your new ascension may be having. The change in skin color is especially striking. Anyway, we need to make sure there are no adverse health effects. By all means, study away. It's okay if the tests are a little painful. I like pain. I appreciate you being so cooperative. Alright, I'll go get the professor in here to help me. I'm sorry to have you postpone your date again, Master, but please try to understand. Cat has orders and all.
No problem. Take good care of Gogh for me.
Thank you, Master. Please, let me shake your hand. I'll come back to you later. I promise.
She's so cool. She's such a fun character.
Master!
What are you all doing here?
Well, I know that this wasn't very respectful of your privacy, Master, but since there are a number of issues involving Van Gogh, we took the liberty of following you. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to say how incredibly touched I am, Master. Your date was just unbelievably precious, and you didn't even try to pry into Gogh's history. You were so considerate of her too. I especially loved how you got her out of her shell and talking to other people so naturally. This whole thing is just so beautiful and heartwarming. It reminds me of the time I spent in the Inner Palace. Incidentally, Usagabe Hime loudly mumbled something similar right before she said she was getting a stomachache and holed herself up in her room. Anyway, while I do think your thoughtfulness is praiseworthy, it's also exactly why I have to say something about how you interact with her. The fact is, we need to make a decision about whether we should continue to treat her like just another servant. Does that mean you suspect she's behind this whole incident, Captain? No, it doesn't. But given her unstable foreigner spirit origin, you have to be aware of the risks that come with her mental instability and bipolar tendencies.
Damn. Man, interesting.
Between the spontaneous ascension due to her buoyed mental state and her seemingly extreme changes in her spirit origin that occurred as a result, there are too many factors at play that we can neither understand nor control. Growing her foreigner class status, and there's just no telling what kind of danger she might ultimately pose. Of course, I think there might also be a reason why young Guifei, another foreigner, is here during this highly unusual situation. It may be that Van Gogh is yet to reach her final foreigner form. And if that form turns out to be an enemy we need to defeat, that might be why young Guifei was summoned here.
The what now? Kind of like counterforce?
Huh? You're kidding, right? I can't do that. No way. I know I only just met Gogh recently, but she's already like a sister to me. Let me be clear that we're discussing a worst-case scenario here. But if it does come to that, we need to be ready to deliver Matt. Oh, hang on. I just got an update from Nurse. After taking a look at Van Gogh's spirit origin ascension, she said she couldn't find anything noteworthy outside of a marked increase in magical energy capacity. In fact, given her unusual blood and spiritual properties, her new skin color might even be closer to her model form. At this point, we simply can't be definitive, but if we agree that she's potentially dangerous, we can still change how we treat her. For example, we could put her spirit origin into a sleep mode like General Shangyu, we could build a new isolated chamber for her and confine her there. I know how harsh that all sounds, but if you think of it as ensuring a guest gets the necessary chance at recovery, it's more than humane. However, unfortunate though it may seem, we should limit how much you interact with her from now on, Master. After all, you're a Master now, which means you're also the Nautilus's lifeline.
I hear you, but that's not how I'd like to handle this.
Why not? Are you forgetting when Gogh might be responsible for this entire situation? What if continuing to interact with her freely ends up putting not just you, or the Nautilus, but all of Chaldea and probably human history at risk?
I'd rather solve the problem by sticking together.
I see. So if things take a dangerous turn, you prefer to get in close and find out the cause of the danger instead of just trying to make it go away. Alright, that's your decision. Then I'm officially relieving you of command.
Oh shit. Some stern decisions, huh?
Huh? Captain. Is that surprising? Masters and servants are basically just two people connected by command spells. There's no law saying we have to do everything our master says. In your case especially, Delivery Mat, your command spell authority isn't even completely binding. If I think you're making a mistake, there's nothing stopping me from acting accordingly.
That's fair. I mean, he is the captain.
Yes, I'm a servant, but I'm a phantom spirit first. My spirit origin may not be anything special, but it doesn't mean I'm not willing to make tough calls when necessary. As the captain of this ship, I can't in good conscience follow a master who would knowingly allow a dangerous element to move around unfettered.
I respect it.
It's going to be a major problem for morale on the rest of this voyage unless we set the record straight here and now. So as cliche this might sound, I challenge you to a fight, Delivery Mat.
Oh, okay.
If you win, I'll apologize for insubordination and swear fealty from then on. If you lose, you'll resign your post as acting commander and agree to follow my command instead. Captain, with all due respect, it's not time to be fighting among ourselves. Master, please, tell him why.
Get the simulator ready, would ya?
Master, you're not serious, are you? Tell me you're not serious. What a wonderful sight to see. After exiting my workshop for the first time in ages, I can practically feel my spirit origin being rejuvenated. You really think so, Scuddy? Because it seems to me like the Nautilus's chain of command is on the verge of collapse. Don't be ridiculous, Mesh. Fighting to resolve their differences is something my beloved children have done since ancient times. It's a truly heartwarming sight. I see no reason why this dispute should be any different. There's always something to be learned through fierce competition with one's peers, regardless of age or gender. Does this really qualify as fierce competition? I just want to make sure we don't have any regrets. It would be a huge waste to stand around blaming one another for things we did or didn't do that are only clear in hindsight. And I have absolutely no patience for pointless debate that just goes in endless circles. We need to make it abundantly clear who suggested what, who agreed to it, and who's ultimately responsible for it, or this whole mission will end up in an abject failure. All the more so given how we're all stuck together in the tight confines of a submarine. So this will be our fair and impartial court. Once we fight, we'll know where things stand, simple as a sand dollar. Alright, Master Delivery Mat, come at me with everything you've got. Let's see which of us has the strength of our convictions.
Let's go. Wait, is this a boss fight? Probably not. I don't know which section we're on. Is this a boss fight? Wait, Act 3, 6 out of 6. Yeah, if I win, I become the boss. Nice. Section 2, okay, thank you. Okay. Nemo was released in this event. Ooh, that's cool. Section 3, 3 out of 3. Yeah, I know, yeah. Mango. And can I afford the Custodia to bond farm? Actually, I can bond farm this. Are there any events? No. Three stars per turn. And I have 10 left. That's perfect. I think it was this one? 3 stars per turn. Sure. We just rock out with this. Please, all I ask for is 120-30. I just want 120-30, please.
精神皇帝バーンと登場である。こんな感じです。
MLBBG as well. And inverted rain, of course.
こんな感じです。こんな感じです。手をかけさせるのパワーアップというやつじゃ。
古きルールこういうこともできる。
いいですよ。そんなに欲しいんだ。
Gotta pull in that story banner.
命令通り
It should be permanent on every
打ち
banner.
ますよ。でもどんな風になっちゃっても知りませんからみんなくじけないか。
Oh, sorry, Luna.
こんなのがいいなんて優しくしてあげます。ごめんなさい。でも好きでしょ。
震え
Oh,
凍てつき砕け散る
I was preparing to loop.
諦めることは許さんぞ。
I spent so much time preparing to loop. Why were all of my CE preparation took longer than the fight? Pretty sure I won. Highest chance is always story. Great. And those supposed to be fought one-on-one. Why'd you bring a full roster? I guess so. You might be onto something. It's just to come at you with everything I've got, so. Talk about winning on a technicality.
Captain Nemo, please tell us how this result. Yes, it's fine. As promised, from now on, I'll go along with whatever you want to do, Acting Commander. If Van Gogh ends up causing any problems from down the line, every crew member on this ship will face them together.
If you only use one servant, there's a different dialogue. Can you only use one servant? Don't you need to use 3 at least? You need to fill up the front line.
We also won't blame Van Gogh or Master. Or even any of the servants who helped Master win our battle just now for putting us in that position. Basically, regardless of what dangers might befall the Nautilus in the future, the whole crew will be responsible for resolving them. That's all.
Thanks, Nemo.
Yeah. It's not that I lost. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. I'm not going to apologize. It's too embarrassing.
And don't worry about it.
Alright, I know this is short notice, but now that that's settled, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Acting Commander. Oh, and it's top secret, so I'd like you all to give us some privacy. Sorry to leave you out again, Mesh.
Man, I also had enough MP to just loop again there. I was so hyped to loop with Kama.
I'm sorry.
You're apologizing after all?
No, not about that. I still believe my actions were justified. Apologizing for what I said before you shared your position for my own weakness.
What do you call two banners don't have rate of CEs? Okay. We're gonna be rolling on the quick one. The quick single target Avenger.
When you get right down to it, I basically forced you to make a decision I wasn't comfortable making myself. Speaking purely emotionally, I don't want to treat her, Van Gogh, badly. I really don't. But the Nemosphere is divided on the subject of what to do about her. Engineer, the Marines, and Baker all agree with letting her roam free. Nurse is fine either way, and Professor wants to keep her confined.
That's the fourth one, damn.
So I ended up voicing the decision onto you, even though it's captain of the ship. It should have been my call. And that's what I'm apologizing for. My inability to make a tough decision.
Do you actually have a soft spot for Van Gogh? Does your desire to treat Van Gogh well have anything to do with her similarities to you?
More or less. I'm not a real heroic spirit. At least, not like the others. I'm a mixture of two separate heroic spirits and their legends. I know I settled on Nemo during our voyage in India, but that doesn't mean I've made my peace with my unyielding identities.
No, with my dueling identities, oh my god.
I have a feeling Van Gogh is going through similar hardships. That's why, deep down, I'd really like nothing more than to help her. I think, from a mental perspective, you can save her, but it still leaves the problems of extra class.
I'm not worried, not with all of us working together. Yeah.
If you say so, good grief. Thanks, Master.
Yeah, I'm something of a therapist myself.
I'm so glad they let me out of the infirmary. That was the best night I had in ages. It was so much fun teaching you how to paint, Master. Your croquet technique really improved quickly too. I really enjoyed seeing some of Hokusai's original painting too. I'm so happy. I wonder if that is all a dream. It really does feel like a dream. Such pretty warm light all around me. I'm so happy, so happy.
Whoa!
I bloomed!
Whoa, stop blooming here. Hello?
Just kidding. Just another Van Gogh for you. Van Gogh. Joking. Van Goghing around. I usually never get this excited. I always feel high. Hi Van Gogh. Hi ho. Hi ho. It's so off. It's off to paint I Van Gogh. I think I just ran out of magical energy. Now I'm a little sleepy. Good night. Thank you so much, Master. I'm so grateful to you.
I'm feeling lightheaded after this. Holy.
Congratulations to finishing your first On finishing your first painting session with Van Gogh, senpai. I started you stayed up all night painting with her after she was released with a clean bill of health. It seemed more like training at an art dojo than a creative exercise, though.
Turns out Van Gogh's a really strict art teacher.
So, of all the things you did on your date, you seemed to enjoy yourself the most while teaching you how to paint.
Is that what it looked like to you?
Yes. Why? Was that not the case?
It looked like she was trying to have fun so as not to think about anything else. Like she was using fun to distract herself from her problems.
Really? That's a little hard to believe, but that's what you want to think, senpai. You're probably right. But then I wonder what we have to do to see her genuinely happy.
$27,000. Okay. Scan.
艦内戦闘に備えよう
Boom.
何が出るかわからないからね
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Boom.
ごめん大きい後で差し入れあげますね
I do not want to fight this guy. He does not look fun to fight. I'ma be honest.
そこだね焦らず着実に改造を埋めていこう
You see the sonar pings on the map? Do it now.
I'm here, and I'm ready for the meeting. So, what's this all about, Master?
Looks like we'll be finding out together.
So you don't know either? It seems no one here knows.
Clicking on the screen by the... Oh, I see, okay.
Yasmin, Captain called this meeting. What's more, none of the other leaders know what it's about. Oh, and the goddess isn't here for some reason.
You're gonna clear the map? Yeah. I mean, not after this stream. After I'm fully done with IS, I'm gonna clear it.
It can only mean one of two things then. Either a pleasant surprise or some dire technical news. Dire. Dire is great. It's only when people are confronted with something dire and their true beauty starts to shine through.
It changed back. Yeah, she's back in Ascension 1.
The professor gave me some weird concoction. That turned me back. Just kidding. Another Van Gogh for you. I decided to stay in this form most of the time because it uses less magical energy and it's also less depressing.
You did tend to get a little worked up like that.
Yeah, but when I fell down, I felt really, really down. Let's just say the day after our date was kind of rough.
Oh.
Anyway, regardless of what kind of news we get, I'll be with you all the way, Master. Wow, I'm glad to see you thinking more positively, Gogh. We're not about to lose our battle for Master's affection anytime soon. I look forward to continuing to serve Master alongside you, Lady Yang. Me too. No matter what kind of universe-shattering news we get, we'll be fine as long as we stick together. Hello, everyone. I appreciate you all coming on such short notice. As of a few minutes ago, we officially passed our 154 void space time limit. Hours.
154-hour void space time limit.
Whoa.
I initially thought we wouldn't be able to survive more than 154 hours out here.
Or 150 hours. No 4.
All the resources we brought with us from Chaldea are now gone. Under other circumstances, this would be the point where I'd made defeat and fall on my sword, but these are normal circumstances. We're still alive, and we're going to keep at it that way. It might take longer to escape than I first thought, but there's definitely a light at the end of the tunnel. One way or another, we will make it out of here. That's why I ask you all here, to remind you of how far we've come, and to start anew, with fresh purpose. Great work, all of you. Keep it up, and I've no doubt we'll be back before we know it.
Aye aye, Captain.
Now, I thought you all deserved a reward, so Scotty and I took the liberty of putting something together. We couldn't go as far out as we would have liked, but I hope you enjoy it all the same. Alright, next up, the crew mess. The crew mess. Is something wrong, Lady Gwayfane? Come on, let's hurry. I don't want to miss the food either. I don't want to miss the food. I thought I heard something. Maybe it's just my imagination.
You did. Yeah, something did happen. Whoa!
Look, wow, look, Master. It's a veritable feast. All kinds of bread, fried fish and potatoes. Even kinds of foods I've never seen before. It's like Easter or something.
Shrimp cocktails, oyster Kilpatrick, gejang makweka, gimbo, steamed fish. It's like seafood Tenga Queen here. They've even got curry.
Dig in, everyone. There's plenty to go around. Indeed, the chef and I worked hard to prepare this banquet. Enjoy and be grateful, my beloved children. Master, given what the captain said about all of the initial resources being gone, this means all this food was made from Void Monsters, right?
Yeah, but you never guess that from looking at it. Yeah, 16 is ours. At first, I was just hoping to be able to extract the 3 major nutrient groups along with essential vitamins and minerals. But the goddess and bacon insisted that proper meals are key to our operation here, and they helped me make leaps and bounds in our ingredient conversion techniques. So I even figured out how to contribute to the ship's renovation. Suffice to say, our Magecraft workshop slash kitchen has been on a roll, with no signs of slowing down.
At first blush, this seemed like a feast as grand as anything served in the palace in the Tang Dynasty, but these are now mere imitation dishes. We've used Magecraft to transform them into something completely different from their origins. Even so, some things would have been more trouble to transform than they were worth. So our dishes that used such ingredients, we took the liberty of swapping in other reality-converted magical creatures. For example, the fried mandragora. This calls for a certain servant safety taste test. Pardon me, Master. Ouch! It's just as delicious as it looks, and it's completely safe to eat. Don't worry, Master. Taste testing is actually something of a specialty of mine.
Now let's eat.
This was almost sinful. I hardly ever got to eat my fill back when I was alive. And a gourmet meal like this would have been out of the question. Oh, I would have... How could I have another one of these? Thanks. Munch, munch.
Her behavior and memories don't quite line up. Just get... Sure.
Deliver, Matt. Can I talk to you for a moment? We can't splurge on time and resources to prepare this feast. You can't do this sort of thing all the time. But a submarine is a sealed environment. Its passengers need some way to vent that stress, and a good meal is one of the best ways to do so. Not just as sure for heroic spirits as it is for regular people. What I mean is, I'd like to continue being pretty generous with the resources we allocate to meals. These kinds of things aren't just a luxury, they're a necessity, at least from time to time. So on that note, if you happen to notice any other sources of stress or dissatisfaction among the crew, I'd appreciate it if you let me know about them.
You got it. Thanks, Captain.
That said, I might be getting ahead of myself. After all, if all goes well, we won't have to stay in the Void Sea much longer.
That sounds like a lot like tempting fate to me.
There you are, delivery mate. And enjoying the food. Good, good. This meal worth all the hard work I put into it. Speaking of which, I actually prepared a special dish just for you. Not even the captain knows about it. Tell me, are you still hungry?
Yeah, sure.
Good, good, very good then. Very well then. What is it? An all-you-can-eat special. We're under attack, but how did they find us? I was sure we were running silent. Anyway, it looks like the rest of the party will have to wait. All hands to battle stations. Huh? We're still not done. Don't worry, Gogh. Think of it as a little mid-meal walk to aid with digestion. Once we're done with this, we can come back to eat even more. Oh, what a simple idea. Please don't forget to leave some food for me, Captain. Of course. Baker, we're going to need more party resources. Double time. Aye, aye, Captain. Good luck, everyone. Very well. That last dish and I will be here waiting. Make sure you don't take too long.
I can't wait to see what it is. What even is this? Arts, MP strength, increase MP charge. Okay. But oh my god, the Holy Trinity. For real. Holy shit, this is... Oh my god. What a trio. Okay. Go! Go, Yu-Yu! Nice. Almost looped. Ow. Ow. Oh, that's so cool. Nice, I can loop. Nice, putting the mains on him. Bartholomew, he is a good looking guy. Shame about like this character, but he is a good looking guy though. This should be enough.
物理的な脅威であればこの通り。あ、ホラーはちょっと遠慮していただければ。
Oh, I need those. Yes. I need those tears for my Ushi. Surely my Ushi is gonna start doing damage once her skill 1 is upgraded, you know? It's only level 3.
Hello, Master. It's wonderful we were able to resume the party, isn't it?
And enjoying the food too, Raiko.
Yes. This fermented shark, Akal, I think it was called, has been so surprisingly good that I found myself going back for seconds. Oh my, this will never do. I need to shape up before I find myself growing lazy. So on that note, I'd like to take this occasion to sing.
Yeah?
Maybe this is where I'm meant to come in. That won't be necessary. We already have all the sound equipment we need.
What? They have a full-on karaoke set.
Oh wow, a high-end karaoke set just popped up from the floor. How is that even possible? Also, are we sure it's a good idea to sing, given our current circumstances? Sure, it will be fine. We already took out all the enemies in this area. Besides, we took the trouble of making this party gear. It'd be a shame not to use it. Let's just sit back and enjoy her show. This goes out to all my beloved children waiting for me in Caldia. Natal, slashing the Haker. Very nice indeed. By the way, Delivery Matt, I just remember our promise.
Of course, of course.
Wonderful, I'm glad to hear it. Very well then, feast your eyes and your taste buds on this one-of-a-kind culinary masterpiece.
What is it? Is that...
Indeed, it's Soy Monster Sashimi with the head and tail still intact.
Oh god.
Untold sashimi is a modern delicacy, and freshness is crucial to its preparations. It always sounded fascinating. I thought this would be an excellent chance to try my hand at it, so I skipped the magic transformation for this monster and tried simply carving it raw. I also have traditional sashimi condiments such as soy sauce and wasabi on hand, should you wish to make use of them. Alright, my master, as I say nowadays, dig in.
Did you taste test it?
No, I did not. I thought you should be the first to try it. Oh, worry not, there are no toxins. Made sure that during our analysis.
I never seen sashimi with such knobby suckers of veiny skin before, but in a way it almost looks not unappetizing.
I know we've eaten monsters out of necessity before, but seeing one prepared all like this is very novel.
Hero X episode? Yeah, it should be out, yeah. Yep. But let me see if... Man, the Discord bot still isn't working, the YouTube bot. Huh. Okay, we'll need to get a new one in.
Wow, is this sushi? If you don't want it, master, I'd be happy to take it off your hands. Oh, no, you don't. I need to taste test it to make sure it's safe first.
Pink or died? I guess so. Alright, down the hatch. It's been off for a few days now. I went to the Pinkor dashboard and I deleted it from the dashboard earlier today, and then I reinstalled it back on the dashboard, and I was waiting to see if that would fix it, but it didn't. It did not fix it. So we're gonna need to get a new bot. Pinkord site says quick and reliable. Didn't the Pinkord devs just go like completely, like nobody has been able to contact them for like a while now? I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong though. I'm pretty sure that support has been non-responsive for like a year or something. I could be wrong though. That was just something that I read on Reddit or something on Discord bots. So I could be wrong. Don't take my word for it. I think they dipped. I think so. Like it's working for a bit and then it doesn't work, and yeah. We'll get a new bot. I mean, I'm pretty sure YouTube's API allows the use of data like when the video gets uploaded. That's not against the TOS because it's not scraping. So we should be fine to make our own bot. Lancer. Imaginary number Delta. It's a public API. Yeah, but some things aren't in it, you know. Things like the posts, community posts are not in the API. So you can't use a community post, but you can use things like videos. Yeah. Suggested this one. Great. I don't have Delta. Let's try to fight this big guy. What? There's... Oh my god! Oh. I see the vision, I'm blind, yeah. You think this kills? No, of course not. Why would it kill? Now I wasted the MP. Maybe the return is gonna be big though. 30% back. Didn't bring Ushigoza and SMH no fate. I thought it was gonna be a single target one. Okay, this wave I can deal with, right? Stun? Nah, he dies. He dies, he dies. $81. Nice, I can MP. Now this one is a bit more tricky. Maybe I should have stunned next turn actually, because he's gonna get charge up next turn. It's fine though. I can't kill two either way, so let's just do something like this. I can only kill one, or I can only kill 2, I can't kill 3.
我が血より天魔と共に生まれし者よ。剣持ちで怪物の父たる者よ。
Bop, bop, bop,
我が
bop,
魔
bop,
眼
bop,
にて
bop.
汝を祝福するクリューサーオール。ケルベロス。
Big return. The OC on the MP is so good, yeah. Now we run into the issue of
いいでしょう。
the issue.
そうですか。ケルベロ
Yeah. Oh, I do not do damage anymore because all the buffs ran out.
ス。乱暴で何が悪いのですか。古きルール。出番ですよ。いいでしょ
That's fine. The issue of the issue, that's
う。
it.
我が死の先に異形の剣あり。暴れなさい。渓流王。とどめは私が引き受けた。瓦礫となり果て。
It's gonna be like
消し
32.
飛ぶがいい。
What? It's only 20% back. Oh, I don't have the other buffs. And crit. Oh, it wouldn't have been enough either way, probably. Oh. Goodbye, Empress. You did well. You used up everything you had.
こんな光でよければ。いつもより多めに。いつもより多めに。なんだ。あ。
This is one shot.
ささやかに。うねり。見えますか。
No. Uh-oh. Haha, evade, baby. Absorb. That's fine.
共に行きますか。私に盾ですか。どれにしよ
Okay,
う
took a few more turns than I expected,
出
but
番ですよ。そうで従います。我が死の先に異形
I wish I told you the amount of enemies you were gonna fight before going into a battle. That would be kind of cool.
とどめは
Like,
私が引き
it would just remove some of the...
消し飛ぶがいい。
It's not like it would make it easier, it would just make it less tedious, right? If they just told you there's gonna be X amount of enemies in this
スキュラの餌になりなさい。
but it's fine.
何か踏んでし
I
まっ
guess
たかな
you can call that a mechanic. Okay, I'm gonna do this and that's gonna be a wrap for today. Sounds good.
Good news, crew. Thanks for all your hard work. We're finally ready to leave these waters behind. There's still a number of large enemy ships blocking our exit, but this time, we got a plan. We've been racking up victories against these ships thanks to Raiko's incredible firepower, and I fully expect to keep our streak alive. I've already got her in position, and according to our calculations, we should be able to finish this battle with about 6 lightning strikes from her noble phantasm. That said, if the plan goes awry, there's still a risk the enemies will counterattack and call for reinforcements again, so we need to be ready for that possibility too. Combat team, you'll remain on standby here in the ship. If worse comes to worse, we may also need to release the Nautilus Noble Phantasm again. I just we're all good to go on that front now. Engine room.
Hell yeah, I still need a little uneasy, seeing how we only just finished patching the engine up, but we'll do what we gotta do, Captain. If you gotta ram the hell out of those ships to make it out of here, then I'll make it happen if that's the last thing I ever do. Engine room out.
I feel bad for always asking so much of Nemo Engineer, but we'll have to do our best to pick up the slack too.
Right you are. I'm expecting great things from all of you. We'll begin the operation in T-minus 600 seconds, but before we do, there's something we need to discuss with the acting commander in private.
Damn.
Okay, you can come in now.
Very well.
Oh.
It's a bit of a long story.
I've actually been having Raiko investigate some things on Nautilus in her capacity as Shadow Prefect. And asked her to let me know if she found anything suspicious or anyone doing anything suspicious. Sorry, what do you think? It was worthwhile to have her keep a low profile. It doesn't excuse the fact that I overstepped my authority by ordering one of your servants.
It's fine. What'd you find?
Well, as it happens, I didn't find anything suspicious at all. The spirit origin isn't very well suited to espionage, so I've been going around about my investigation quite openly. And nothing else, I can tell you that I found no signs of suspicious behavior on anyone's part during the 2 assaults the Nautilus has faced thus far. That includes the ones called Young Guifei and Van Gogh.
True, they both did stick pretty close to me when they first showed up.
Naturally, I investigated those newcomers especially thoroughly to ensure any undesirables keep their distance from you, Master. But no matter how hard I looked, I found no evidence of suspicious behavior on their part during either assault. In fact, I can even say with certainty that there were no loud sounds produced in or by the Nautilus prior to these attacks.
All good, Enzar, all good. I'm gonna wrap it up after this anyway, so the stream's probably gonna be over anyway, but have a good one. I wonder how they found us then. Yeah.
I actually talked to everyone about this to confirm it for myself, but I learned something very interesting. Well, she doesn't know where it came from or what it could be. Young Guifei was the only one who mentioned she thought she heard a strange sound before we were attacked.
Yep.
And that's true. It could be an enemy pinger.
What's a pinger?
It's an active form of sonar, which finds objects by emitting sound waves and seeing which ones bounce back. The pinger is a device that emits the sound waves.
So they pinged us.
Assuming that's what happened, that means the enemy has started searching for us. Up till now, we've only seen and captured void enemies who have been swimming and hunting on instinct alone. But that might be changing. While it's possible that at least one enemy who excels in covert abilities has been cunningly hiding the true intelligence from the beginning. It could also be that the enemy is learning, or maybe evolving.
At least this clears the crew of suspicion.
For now, anyway.
During the victory party, I went out of my way to make noise to see if anyone in attendance would react suspiciously, but saw nothing of the sort.
That's what you sang?
Well, of course it was. Can't you imagine me actually choosing to do anything so indecent otherwise?
We actually recorded that song ahead of time and used the polar opposite waveform to ensure that sound would be cancelled out before it could escape the ship.
Nice.
If the enemy had attacked us then, it would have given the idea that someone inside the ship was covertly controlling them more credence, and of course that never happened. Anyway, I'm very grateful for Raiko's help. She's been invaluable for gathering intel.
Now everyone thinks of me as my Gogh Raiko.
My Gogh Raiko. I totally did too. Smile and nod, boys. Smile and nod.
Oh, it's alright, Master. I'll do anything to protect this precious smile of yours. Rest assured, Captain, I'll continue to carry out my shadow prefectorial duties. If there's anything else I can help with, please don't hesitate to let me know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must return to my post as our torpedo launcher.
Espionage might not be her strong suit, but having more servants devoted to keeping you safe can only be a good thing. Hey now, cheer up. The operation's about to begin, remember? Then again, I worry Alliance might actually help you more. Have you seen more like a real commander? Personally, I'm really looking forward to this, even if it's only for the time being. It feels good knowing we had no cause to suspect anyone on the crew. Now, come on. We've got new waters out there just waiting to be explored.
Let's go. Ooh.
The Vaira of Kozuteno, incarnation of the goddess Indra, the lens of divinity made from sacred bones. Come forth and annihilate all evil, and just for now, do so as quietly as possible. Vaira of Indra, up!
Monitoring him here. Torpedo number 3 has been fired, and magical energy supply is still holding steady. Here we got confirmation of impact.
There, it just hit. It's hard to make out to the sound of Alpha blowing up, but I think it took out target Bravo. Solar torpedoes so far have hit their targets. It's still no return fire. It looks like we might have an overwhelming advantage against enemy ships now. Yep, everything's going as smoothly as a whale shark swimming path.
A whale shark swimming path. Sure.
Oh, wait, I just heard that sound again. We might have another ambush on our hands. Damn, I guess I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Combat team, prepare to deploy. Hey, hang on. There's bound a fuel signal. This isn't a bunch of little ones. We've got a full-blown enemy ship incoming. What? An enemy ship is making its way towards us. They must have used an active ping to locate us. Damn it. Of all the times. Computer room, can you switch Raiko's next target to this incoming ship?
Negative. Calculating voice-space coordinates and entering them into the homing spell is actually an incredibly advanced and delicate operation in at least 300 seconds.
Damn it. Alright then. We'll just get to use my Nautilus Noble Phantasm to...
But Raiko's still out there.
Then we might be done for. If they attack us and give our position away to the other enemy ships, we'll be surrounded. What is it, Van Gogh? Do you think your Noble Phantasm can get us out of this again? No, but... in this form, I think I can help without relying on some strange, mysterious Noble Phantasm. I can draw a platform where Lady Raiko is standing now, so that she can continue sinking enemy ships. While she does, Noble Phantasm can slowly reverse, luring the ships approaching us away from her, so we can use Captain Nemo's Noble Phantasm to destroy it safely. Would that work?
What do you think, Professor?
Definitely sounds better than twiddling our thumbs, but waiting to die.
Alright, Van Gogh, do it.
As you wish, Master. I'm glad we have a plan now. We're still very much in the woods. I'm hearing tons of things swimming our way ahead of the approaching enemy ship. Got it. Then the combat team will protect Raiko while she focuses on her torpedo duties from Van Gogh's platform. And I'll use my Noble Phantasm to take out the enemy ship at point blank range once we're far enough away from Raiko and the combat team.
All hands, move out.
Understood. This time, nothing gets by me.
Let's go. Uh. Bro. Okay, let's get through this. Crit. Nice. I don't need to crit. But I still did.
いいですよ。
Ugh. This battle
い
is
ざやまい守りて踊る。打ちかかりてはことびきましょう。天正ウイ気力連理うねりどっか
and bop. Nice. 28k baby. Mesh never gets hit. Okay. She still had her evade up. She had not gotten hit a single time.
いいよやっちゃうぞやっほどほどにねもてなしま
Is
す
this even enough? Uh,
いつもより多めに
Go, Van Gogh. Show him who's boss.
重ねて種も
Crit all of them as
変わ
well.
る果てで書き続けるの
Time to Van Gogh. True. Shit. I did miss that one. I did miss the opportunity there. One off for that one.
まっすぐでいいですよやっちゃうぞどっかー
Almost. Almost.
何のいいよもう一度よいしょっとやっちゃうぞ
Okay.
やっどっかー
You didn't see this mob in Face Change Fake. Episode 2 must be useless. True.
いつもより多めにいつもより多めにもうエロゴーゴーどういうこと
Holy, wait. I can do this.
えいえい
Actually, I don't even think this does more damage than Van Gogh.
まっすぐです
Maybe
まっ
this.
すぐですね
Fuck it. Go Mash.
はいはい
Big damage. And bop. 30k.
活動的にメラメラ
What's that overcharge? Burnt. Roll for Merlin for Mash. I'm good.
はいやります
I'm actually not gonna do that.
いいよ
Thank you very
もう
much.
一度いざやまい
Also, Merlin is... There's no banner for Merlin out
打ち
anymore.
かかりてはことび
It
きま
was
しょ
out for
う
one day.
天正ウイ気力
Holy shit! What the fuck?
やっちゃうぞ
I was expecting to do like 80k. Okay.
もてなしましょ
Roll for Koya. There'll be more. No, I'm good. I'm actually fine not rolling. Does this kill?
ううねりもっと刺激を
Crit?
重ねて
Nice. Is this enough to end the battle?
では
Yes.
勝利の舞と宴をここに
Right on, Vindra. There, that should take care of all the enemy ships. up ahead.
The fake out, yeah.
That's great, but what about us? The reinforcements just keep coming, and now we've got the last big guy headed our way too.
Rolling on the story banner. Nah, I'm good. I would rather save my stuff.
Is Nautilus still not ready for a noble phantasm, Captain? We just got into position now. All hands, brace for impact. I'm going to release my noble phantasm. Thank goodness. Now we should be safe and so. Hang on. I hear a kind of cracking sound coming from our foothold.
Oh. Oh no, the platform! Oh.
There, engine room. Emergency stop, now. Aye, aye, Captain. All the little ones in the Omega have been wiped out, with no sense of return fire. We did it. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did it, alright. The combat team's platform looks to have fallen apart. They've all got blasted away by a noble phantasm shockwave. I can't even contact them anymore, either. They all cut their lifelines in preparation for the attack, so that's nothing could stop them from drifting to the ends of all logical coordinates. What? How can we rescue them? We can't. Our attack just sent all the servants capable of traversing void space flying. That's terrible. Then they're all...
Easy, Nemo. I'll get someone to help.
Huh? We want to summon another servant now. Do we even have the magical energy for that? This is the workshop, or not? We are flush with magical energy right now, and the link to Mesh's shield is still intact. Feel free to call forth as many servants as you need until help arrives. Delivery met? Okay, let's do it. Bring in a servant that's as good a swimmer as me. Someone who can adapt to any kind of sea in the world.
Oh god. You got it. Right. Please don't be one of the other pirates. Ooh, oh.
I'm Alter Ego Lambda. I don't know what this is all about, but you called, so I had to answer.
Second of happiness. I was half expecting it to be either Bartholomew, Columbus, or Blackbeard. And for a second I was like, wait, it's not one of them. And I was like, oh wait.
Dark, trap, and dirty place you got here. No sense of aesthetics whatsoever. Even your room in Chaldea is a bit cleaner than...
Right, the penguin. Right.
That's the first thing out of your mouth after summoning me? And what's wrong with penguins anyway? Wonderful. Once again, you brought in just the hero spirit for the job delivered, met. You there, high servant, blah blah blah. Here's a voice space patch. That's all you have to say. Do you really think you can order me around like that, without a proper explanation? Laws will guard us or not. There's no way I'm putting on some strange gear from who knows where.
See you in your high society stage outfit again, Lemdy. Sure.
Lemdy, you wanna die or something? Did being stuck in this hellhole drive you nuts? Are you just a broken doll now?
I will be in about 10 more seconds if you don't help the other servants.
You really are panicked, aren't you? I can't even spare a moment for my usual cruel opening remarks.
Don't tell her it's BB stack, true.
Alright, it looks like we really are short on time, and I've got the gist well enough. While I love wearing anything BB can hand in,
well,
I see it's necessary evil here. It's a necessary evil here. I don't usually take on new jobs so easily, but I suppose I can make an exception this one time. For the right price, obviously. So if I were you, Master, I'd make sure you're ready to dig deep into those pockets of yours when the bill comes. Alright, Scotty, hand it over. I'll show you all my patented full liquid body quick change technique. A family-friendly version, of course. Oh, and let me make one more thing clear before we begin. I won't be doing any fighting this time.
Why not?
You really don't get it. Really? Have you seen the Void Sea? It's revolting. Only swim in water is worthy of my elegance. Oh, don't worry. I'll also fulfill your request. You want me to save your friends, right? Now that I've got this void space compatibility chip, my Leviathans can handle the void too. They'll have the job done in no time. Go ahead and get the airlock ready. This will be over before you can say triple Lutz. Oh man. I seriously thought I was gonna die. What a dramatic turn of events bringing the mysterious alter ego, Lambda, in at our time of need, senpai. It was amazing to see how quickly the penguins rescued us too. Leviathans, Kyrielite. They're properly referred to as Leviathans.
Sure they are.
Indeed, my rescue mission was truly an act of divine providence, though I do have some thoughts about the manner in which it was carried out. Still, worry not. No matter how high the indecency index may rise, I'll simply redouble my prefectural efforts.
Do you even know what high servant even is? Nope. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I'll be two-sided. Yeah, sure I do.
Well, that's a backhand compliment if I ever heard one. It seems that someone could give lip around for her money when it comes to making enemies. Actually, in more ways than one. Not that I'm going to be one of those enemies myself. There's clearly a lot I could learn from her in terms of well-rounded physical beauty. Hey, I haven't seen you around Caldia before. Who are you? I sense a kind but sorrowful song within you. Are you
A what?
Hi.
Huh?
What? Mango!
Talking while gnawing on her own arm. What?
Somebody stop her, quickly. I just checked on Mango in the infirmary. She seems to have calmed down now. She says she felt so guilty about what happened that she got confused and apologized profusely. Fortunately, she bites on her own arm. The bites on her own arm were minor injuries, though of course, it's no surprise since she is a pure heroic spirit and all. Poor Gogh. I had no idea she was so broken up over our foothold breaking down and putting us all in danger. I see. I must have made things worse for her. I mean, a bright shining star like myself talking to her right after such an abject failure. She must have been so nervous that I can hardly blame her for getting a little mixed up. Anyway, on a different subject since I, of course, did nothing wrong. Wait, that was Vincent van Gogh? The legendary troubled artistic genius?
High servants are composite servants composed from and composed of multiple mythological essences. Composite servants are servants consisting of multiple figures combined in one saint graph. Sure. Okay. I'm not fully sure what the difference then between a composite servant and a high servant is, but cool.
She's obviously got something else mixed in with her. I just have already figured out what it is.
Multiple distinct divine essences. But what's the difference between a high servant and an alter ego then?
You must be pretty twisted yourself, keeping a dangerous girlfriend like that around.
Would Shitonai be a high servant? She would, right?
Oh well, it's none of my business. You there? In the sailor uniform, I'm going to need my own room along with a private bath. See you later then, Mr. Half-Broken Doll.
Yeah? Okay.
You're used to this kind of chaos, yeah? But just sit back and laugh while you run around trying to contain this mess.
Chizuna is the high servant we met in Lost Ball 2. That makes sense. Divine. Oh, it has to be divine. So like someone like, let's say, Rasputin. He wouldn't be, he's an alter ego, but he wouldn't be a divine servant, even though he has he's a composite servant, right? I guess. No, he's not a composite servant, but he has, 2 personalities within him. But he wouldn't be a high servant. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they don't have to be composites. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know, Arnaldo. I know.
You're used to this kind of chaos, yeah? I just sit back and laugh while you run around trying to contain this mess.
Sure.
So now we got yet another eccentric servant aboard.
Not all alter egos have components of different entities. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what it means to be an alter ego. I thought that initially that alter egos have like different personalities or different like servants within them, but that doesn't even seem to be the case apparently, so I'm sure they're gonna explain alter egos. They still haven't like really explained them. I've been waiting for an explanation of it, but you'll get a lesson on it later. Nice.
Like a star servant with multiple personalities, huh? Well, at least those familiars of her should be useful.
They're Leviathans, sure.
Okay, let's just leave it at that. Anyway, we did the best we could, and things went as well as we could have hoped. I'd say the operation was a success. Naturally, we'll take good care of anyone who was injured, and no criticism about the way it all went. Yes, that enemy ship moving in to attack us of its own accord may have caught us off guard, but we still managed to deal with it.
Oh, my voice is dying.
So I say we're ready to complete this operation and move on to the next body of water. Any objections?
I'll have to check in on Gogh later.
Definitely. We wouldn't have been able to handle that enemy ship if it wasn't for her quick thinking. No one could have expected her platform to fall apart like that either. She didn't do anything wrong, and she shouldn't blame herself for what happened. Sounds like you're trying to convince yourself there, my adorable little captain. What, do you find suspicious that she was able to manifest a new terrain like that? How dull, how utterly boring. If you ask me, a little personal suspicion like that is just the spice this bunch needs. Have you ever thought that maybe you keep finding yourself in these kinds of predicaments because you keep agonizing over every little thing? Oh well, not my problem. Anyway, send you my price chart for renting out my Leviathans later, in case you wish to make use of my services again in the future. So she wasn't kidding about making us pay for her help, huh? I don't know if I've ever seen a goddess with such a keen business sense.
Also, did they say that she's a high servant? Lamdaris. Is that what they said? Or she does need a lot of money to put her on her shows, so.
Oh, I don't mean it in a bad way. I even get the sense that deep down she's a lot like me.
Yeah, she is. So she has multiple. Okay. Interesting.
We work hard, run slack off, and we run a tight ship, both figuratively and literally. I'd say that makes us a perfect match for a master like you. Anyway, thanks to you, we have a torpedo substitute in a search and rescue team. As long as you're here, I think we can overcome whatever we face.
Can't really tell you more without going into CCC lore. Okay, sure. I'll find out once I play CCC, which is gonna be pretty soon. So yeah, let's not let's be careful of CCC spoilers, because I don't want anything spoiled from CCC. Okay, that's gonna be it for today, though. Yeah, that's gonna be it. My voice is also dead. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. The main mystery is Van Gogh's obviously identity. There's not too much when it comes to like the story of the Void Sea. There's a little bit of like obviously what's happening in the Void Sea, but we'll see if the story becomes more. I'm guessing it's gonna be very much tied to Van Gogh's identity and stuff. So we'll see. Be careful, that game is definitely risky. We'll see how it's gonna be when it comes to streaming it, yeah. Same thing with the extra records that's gonna be coming out in spring. Everything's happening in the sub, I like that. Yeah, it's cool. The only thing that's kind of like, I wish happened more is I wish the story was a bit more, like we were a bit more involved with the actual story outside, and it was a bit more, I don't know, developed, I guess, or happening. There was a bit more happening in the actual story outside the submarine. Because right now everything is about like Van Gogh and stuff. I wish the story outside was also a bit more intense, I guess, but it's fine. What's up, Zeno? High Sirens only have some kind of gods in them, and Composite can have whatever. Yeah. Yes. CCC might not contain 8 scenes, but it's the most horny of all Fate's games. I can imagine. I'm gonna check out if anyone already like did like stream it or anything along those lines. So we'll see. But yeah, anyways. Thank you guys for joining. It was fun. Oh yeah, schedule. So tomorrow there should be a stream, but it might be a bit later. Wait, let me see, because yeah, it's definitely, if there's gonna be a stream tomorrow, which there should be, if everything goes according to plan, it's gonna be later because yeah, yeah, there are a few things airing around that time. So if there's gonna be a stream, it's gonna be like 6 p.m. my time, so like 2 hours later than this one or so, and it's gonna be probably a bit shorter of a stream because of that, but there should be a stream. Then no stream on Thursday, of course, and then stream on Friday for sure. But then no stream on the weekend, probably. Saturday, I think Saturdays might need to be no stream days purely because of Strange Fake. Because if we're watching Strange Fake pretty late when it comes out, and if I wanted to stream on a Saturday, it would be like a maximum 2-hour stream, and that's kind of like meh. So probably stream Saturday is gonna end up becoming a non-stream day as well. This Sunday, I'm also not gonna be streaming. So not much streaming this week, but Sundays are gonna be stream days from there on out though. It's just this week that I'm busy. But yeah, stream should be tomorrow though, so yeah. Okay, so there is someone who streamed it. Okay. That was all on YouTube? Okay, cool. Cool. I mean, YouTube allows some stuff. It's not... Yeah, it can be done. We'll see. Okay, anyways, yeah, thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you most likely, if everything goes according to plan, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, bye.